What's good, everybody? Sean Shalove Rosenberg in the building. Welcome to the live stream. We are about to watch Sunday Night 2, which is Sunday night of SummerSlam. Now, like I said, this last week on Monday Night Raw, that I watched Saturday nights. Saturday night was last night. I got a chance to watch that phenomenal show, but now I'm back on the live stream. But we are about to watch SummerSlam for Sunday. So I hope we have some fun.
If we, not just Cody, if we get the old John Cena back, every single one of us is going to be cheering.
But Sam, that is going to happen, right? Like, I know he's hitting us with the old...
Let's be right back because I have to find my glasses.
I know he's talking to Stu. I know he's chucking the hat. He's going to give it to all the...
But is it a facade?
But what happens after? Daddy, and you say it doesn't matter. SummerSlam, a street fight tonight. And over 56,000 WWE fans will be here tonight for SummerSlam Sunday. Over 50,000 WWE fans are expected tonight. Reigns gonna go all out. Oh my goodness! Let's go, new champs!
Here's your viral moment, everyone.
Oh my God! It's clobbering time! Oh my God! Back to the champ!
Oh, I'm sorry. Were some of my posts misleading?
Oh no! Not tonight!
Yo, that just happened right behind me. What you think night 2 gonna bring? We ain't done yet. Not even close. Tonight we run it back. We run it loud. One more shot to shake the world. Let's shut it down the only way we know how. And lose our damn minds doing it.
I might surf in that corner, whoa, whoa. Hold on tight, cause I tweaking this new talent. It go, and I heard that she wanna show, whoa.
No countouts, no disqualification. There must be a winner.
You wanna tweak it up with me and I'ma show you how they go. Like the money in my pockets blow, whoa. I be putting this up, don't know. Tell me what they talking about, man. I ain't listen in, let your thoughts run your mind. I ain't from the South, but kick it with my Memphis twins. I can't take a loss, I'm always going for the win.
That's incredible.
Get out your cameras. You're gonna want to remember this moment.
I might shoot up in that corner, whoa, whoa. Hold on tight, cause I tweaking this new talent. It go, and I heard that she wanna show, whoa.
We getting wild and crazy, man. SummerSlam night 2, we out here!
And now, Chase Freedom, Minute Maid, and Wingstop present WWE SummerSlam.
Sorry about that, Chad.
You are looking live at MetLife Stadium, home to the NFL's Jets and Giants, the finals of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and tonight, SummerSlam
Oh, what up, bro?
Sunday. 56 champions plus expected tonight, and what a gorgeous weekend we've had here in East Rutherford. It's sunny, 82 degrees, with a slight breeze.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ready for
All right.
SummerSlam.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome WWE Chief.
What's the first match?
First match is I believe it's the triple threat match, women's world championship match that's gonna kick off.
Oh, okay. Yo, yesterday was the second time CM Punk had a briefcase cashed in on him after winning the belt at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen.
So here we are. This is it. This is the moment.
Did you watch night one yesterday?
I was knocked out yesterday. I watched it when I woke up at like 3 this morning. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
And if you thought last night was something, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What's up, Wrestling Star?
So, MetLife Stadium, I have one question for you.
No problem.
Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Then welcome to the biggest SummerSlam in history.
Week.
Here we go.
And I thought Jade Cargill was gonna beat Tiffany last night.
I wonder why. I wonder why they didn't let her win.
I mean, because maybe Naomi gonna win this match, and they can continue their feud, but it could be for that title.
Yeah, but that don't make no sense.
And for Rhea Ripley tonight, it is about ending undesirable streaks. It is about putting to bed things she's not been able to accomplish. She's never won at SummerSlam. She's never defeated Io Sky. I spoke to Rhea Ripley earlier today, Wade, and she says tonight is the night.
Well, this is undoubtedly the face of women's wrestling.
Honestly, we don't know who's gonna win this match.
How the hell can you be the face of women's wrestling? A, without the gold, and B, without a victory at SummerSlam. That is a baffling statistic. One that I would feel I'd have to check up on if I didn't know you weren't always completely accurate, Michael Cole. But yeah, big, big night for Rhea Ripley.
An opportunity tonight for Rhea to win the Women's World Championship.
Boy, she killed that sexy goth look.
Yeah.
She just has an unbelievable presence, does Rhea Ripley.
I don't understand why they
She is the genius
keep
of
putting
the sky.
Io Sky in championships.
Io Sky,
Because I remember, I think
World
when
Champion.
she lost the title,
And last month at the
WrestleMania
Evolution
kind of explained it
Premium Live
why
event
they
in Atlanta.
had Io drop the title to
Sky and
Naomi.
Rhea Ripley put on
Because
the
they felt like
proverbial
the reign was
barn burner.
mediocre.
Still on the show, one of the all-time great matches at Evolution. Rhea Ripley should be finally closing in.
Not putting her against nobody.
Yeah, I mean, if that was the case, like, if they did that, why did not go with the original plan, just make it Rhea versus Bianca for WrestleMania? If they knew that if the reign was going to be mediocre.
If Rhea Ripley is the face of women's wrestling, then the
But I can totally understand. I think they did that for a reason, just to give Io like a moment for WrestleMania.
Sunday is brought to you by Drumstick, the official partner of SummerSlam and America's favorite Sunday cone. There's only one ultimate snack that's chocolatey, creamy, crunchy, and crispy. And it's Drumstick, the snack down champion.
I wonder where Cardi B's at. Because I know her and Naomi been taking jabs at each other back and forth on social media.
How on earth do we follow up?
Right. Why didn't she go down there and do what Triple H did?
I mean,
She was
she did it
supposed
last.
to.
I mean, because she is supposed to be the
Exactly.
because she's supposed to be the host for SummerSlam. I mean, or unless if it was only for night one, or she still is the host. Because or you never know, she might be in the crowd of just waiting for Naomi.
Two of the three participants in our triple threat match for the women's world title. Again, first to gain pinfall or submission becomes the champion tonight. No countouts, no disqualifications.
This motherfucker Seth Rollins cashed in the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania and SummerSlam. Oh, he's not gonna lose. They say when the champion comes out with their band on live, they never lose.
A world-renowned guitarist. He heads up the Derek Mack Band. He once opened for Cool in the Gang back in the day. He's paid.
I don't like the Rock theme for Naomi.
He's helping his daughter Naomi head to the ring to kick off SummerSlam.
Oh, that's Naomi's dad?
Naomi's gonna come to the ring. She's having too much of a party out there, but some people get all the luck, don't they? Not only is Naomi the champion of the world, but her dad can play guitar like Jimi Hendrix.
She gonna win tonight.
Good thing she didn't. Good thing she didn't design that championship, and I hope she doesn't either. I mean, when she was the SmackDown Women's Championship, I remember she had that title like try to glow it and put lights on there.
Well, then again, she might lose it because that means she on Raw and then Jimmy on SmackDown.
I mean,
and you know, just from the stuff you read, like they like to keep the couples on the same show.
And but I don't know if nobody noticed, but because this is a triple threat, and remember, the winner of this match will defend their title against Stephanie Valkyrie by the end of this month at Clash of Paris.
Introducing the challengers.
Oh, then yeah, you gotta let Naomi has to win this because you can't let nobody else win just for like a 2-week reign just to lose, because they're gonna, whoever wins this is gonna lose to Stephanie back here.
That's true.
Next, from Tokyo, Japan, Sky. And their opponent from Orlando, Florida, she is the Women's World Champion,
Ah, she is so oddly cute to me.
Matchup tonight for Naomi. She's never won at SummerSlam. Her last appearance was back in 2017. On that night, she lost the Women's Championship to Natalya. So a lot of revenge on Naomi's mind tonight. Let's take a look at Io Skywade. In her career, she is 8-1. 8-1 in triple threat matches.
Who you think gonna win?
Referee Jessica Carr calls for the bell, and we are
knows
underway.
who to tell.
Io Sky 2 years ago at SummerSlam cashed in money in the bank to win the WWE Women's Championship. So what's the strategy now, Wade, for these women as they try to knock off Naomi tonight?
Well, Naomi took a major
Oh, yeah, that is true. I don't know who's going to win, but I know this has got to be retribution. It's like retribution for Rhea Ripley because just last year, remember last year's SummerSlam when Dominic Mysterio turned on Rhea to go with Liv Morgan?
Well, she's allowed to do that. There are no countouts.
So this is kind of like, you know, Rhea has to get, like, you know,
to lose the championship tonight. If Rhea pinned Io or vice versa, they'd be the champ.
yeah. Now, come on.
Momentary alliance here.
There was no love loss for Naomi, that is for sure. Who looks for a way to escape early, and Rhea Ripley will not allow that to happen.
Certainly there are no shortcuts.
Naomi's going to wish she stayed on SmackDown.
As winning the Money in the Bank briefcase in the first
And by the way, she ruined that main event match for Evolution.
Proceed with caution against these two women here tonight. And Naomi went after Rhea Ripley. Now Io Sky gets involved
in this match.
Underway with action in this Women's World Championship matchup.
Yeah, it's a lot more difficult now that Io Sky and Rhea Ripley are
like I said, Naomi's going to probably wish she still remained on SmackDown feuding with Jade.
Oh, of course,
you're on a whole different show. This is Monday Night Raw we're talking about.
Oh, no! Rhea Ripley, I think that was inadvertent. Clocked Io Sky as they appeared to want to be working together there, and a mule kick by Naomi, and suddenly the champ's taken control.
And that was about the best thing that could have happened for Naomi in this one. Break up this alliance right off the bat.
Naomi's gonna win just so she could drop it to Stephanie back here.
Io and Rhea are there, and Naomi now with a cross body takes out Rhea and Io Sky. You know, we talked to the Countdown Show, Wade, the importance of this matchup for Naomi.
Therefore, she get the title without having to pin Rhea Ripley or Io as a way to give her the belt without they big stars taking the L.
A lot of whispers over the past few weeks over the fact that she became champion by cashing in Money in the Bank. That maybe she didn't quite earn that. Those are the words of others in the locker room.
Complete BS. I've heard that a million times. The cash in is easy. That's the bit that a fool couldn't screw that up. The hard part is getting the briefcase in the first place. That is really where you win the World Championship. So I'm taking no shot on Naomi about cashing in and being successful. She earned every piece of that championship, but now you've got to earn it all over again.
And Rhea up on the apron now, and look at how power Naomi here. And Naomi trying to block.
Oh!
Rhea got a handful of hair. Oh!
I did not see that.
There of Rhea Ripley. Either way, it was completely effective. And Naomi in the early goings here has been dominant.
The X Factor delivered to Io Sky. Cover now. And a kick out by Sky. Again, if it was biting, it's legal and no disqualifications here in the triple threat match tonight. The new attitude by Naomi. Tried to talk to her about it earlier today. Said she's sick and tired, she said, of being disrespected, being mistreated, being overused.
Disrespected?
Her words. She felt like she was stabbed in the back by both Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Decided it was time to do things
See, this does not make no sense. How is she backstabbed by both Jade Cargill and Bianca? Like, first things first. By the way, you walked out on the company back in 2022 with Sasha because you didn't like the creativity, which is understandable because you wanted to be the tag team champ. But then you took a year off, you came back, you had like a great, you probably did not get the reception you wanted when you came back. And then you kind of got overshadowed by Jade Cargill. And by the way, which Jade was indeed the biggest free agent signing around that time.
Which she did, became a TNA Knockouts champion, would return to WWE.
And then on top of that, you know, Bianca and Jay became the tag team champions. You know, you felt like, and then, you know, and then Jay gets taken out, you take her place. Then when Jay came back and we found out, when Jay came back at the Elimination Chamber earlier this year, we were all confused on why she attacked Naomi until Naomi told the truth that she was the one who attacked her.
The top rope, Rhea back to her feet. And Naomi,
You knew it was too look at yes.
What was Naomi supposed to expect?
And Rhea's got a kick out at 2.
Complete control from Naomi, just picking apart these two
women. It's just like nobody backstabbed her.
Io Sky comes up the top rope, and Naomi able to win.
Naomi has nobody to blame but herself. Or maybe it's the fact that she probably got jealous because Jade, Bianca probably chose Jade to be her tag team partner.
This woman is just getting better and better.
And now she's mocking Io Sky.
Do whatever you want when you're the champ. You have the gold. You're in control. Just keep on doing what you do.
Now Rhea back to her feet. Rhea with a clothesline.
Rhea's like, you just bit my damn finger.
Naomi face first.
Oh shit.
Io springboard off the top rope, and there's a missile drop kick. Into a kip up for Sky. Now Rhea and Io having some fun together. You know they'd love to make this a one-on-one match at some point, Wade, to finally settle their differences.
It's a hell of a lot easier.
Ooh, fuck.
Than a three-way like this.
619 into a release German suplex.
This double teaming on Naomi.
Now here we go.
Now
it's time to continue. Now it's time to continue what it should have took place at Evolution.
We got some unfinished business back at Evolution last month. And Io, such a joy to watch. The best in the world going at it right here.
And if there was any doubt before Evolution, I think the world knew right after it. These are the two toughest women we've ever seen.
Rhea, Io's got a kick out at 2.
Put each other through hell in Atlanta 3 weeks ago and kept on ticking. Take another look at this. High-flying Io Sky just blocked out by the powerhouse Rhea Ripley.
Rhea going for a riptide. Gonna put this one away.
Riptide.
And Io able to turn it around.
Oh, wow.
Shoulders down and a kick out by Rhea at 2. Another great takedown by Io. Now in control.
In that cross face.
I ain't even worried about this. Rhea's not the one that's gonna take the L.
Keep that locked in. Oh, right on the bridge of the nose.
And Io missed wildly with a kick up on Rhea's shoulders.
Oh, way in fuck.
Oh my God.
Covered by Sky to win the championship, and Naomi's got to break things up to save her title. That was close.
Oh, Poison Rana there, just as Rhea Ripley was going for the power move once again. Worked the first time, but Io Sky just developing as the match goes on, learning from opponents and figuring out counters.
You watched that new documentary on Netflix?
Oh, the Unreal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really a...
Oh, man.
Great
yeah,
reflex.
I don't
fuck.
I don't like that whole idea they're showing behind the scenes of what's going on with WWE.
And now Ripley. Down goes Io again. Stacks her up. And Naomi drags Rhea off the cover.
What a contrast in
Oh,
style between
shit.
these 3 women. The high-flying technical skills of Io Sky, the power moves of Rhea Ripley, and this unorthodox craziness of Naomi.
Now Naomi, who appeared to be going in for a cover, was
Yeah, I don't blame you. I would be scared too if Triple H did
now
ruin
Rhea,
the show.
Naomi going at it outside the ring. Driven ribs first into the barricade and now into the steps.
Yeah, he sure did. Seth did shock us
That rage inside Rhea
last
Ripley
night.
started starting to bubble to the surface.
Don't worry. I'm just talking to the chat, Cisco.
When she's in this mode, but she's take her eye off the ball when consumed by rage, drops the guard, and Io Sky can capitalize from any angle.
Springboard moonsault from Io Sky. There's a reason she's called Genius of the Sky as she wipes out Rhea and Naomi. And now Io with an opportunity to win the championship. That kick stunned Naomi, caught her in the ear.
This audience is starting to believe that it is Io Sky's night, especially with Rhea Ripley down on the outside.
Io looking for the bullet train attack, but Rhea Ripley looks to intercept, and Io gonna make her pay with a stomp.
Kryptonite strikes again for Rhea Ripley. Nothing is working against Io Sky.
We talked about it before. Sometimes you just have an opponent you can't beat. And Sky has been that for Ripley. A couple of bullets.
Oh, look at Naomi trying to block it.
The longer that streak goes on, the worse it gets, the harder it is to get over the hump.
Nah, Naomi. No, you wanted this.
Choose your victim.
Rhea down and out in the far corner. Io Sky says that's it. Gonna head up top. Maybe looking for over the moonsault. Rhea Ripley drives her into the ring post.
Oh, sternum first onto the top of that ring post.
Yo, this is the same thing that happened at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I thought it was
from there, but Rhea Ripley doesn't care. No one goal is on the line.
Thought Rhea was going for the riptide, and Naomi caught her with a kick to the hamstring.
Ooh.
And now Naomi, split leg moonsault. How she won the championship. Cover, hook of the leg. Is it enough to put Rhea away? Io Sky over the moonsault, but she takes out Rhea. Naomi, that was a. She's been watching Bianca Belair.
See, Rhea's not the one that's gonna fake no pin.
Shoulders down again, and a kick out by Sky.
Right.
You're absolutely right. So much awareness from Naomi here.
Yeah.
You mentioned it yourself.
And I'm pretty.
Similar happened at WrestleMania with former
Is that?
partner Bianca Belair, and we know.
You could have pinned her after that moonsault, and it could have been game over.
And you could tell probably Naomi watched that match the next night on night 2 of WrestleMania to probably take some notes.
That is how you avoid Io Sky.
Naomi's been doing her homework. Triple threat match for the Women's World Championship in front of over 56,000 tonight on SummerSlam Sunday at MetLife Stadium.
And crucially, it has given Naomi the upper hand with Rhea Ripley laid out. And now Io Sky on jelly legs. Shotei uppercuts there.
And another one by Io.
Io struggling to maintain a vertical base, but once again the pendulum swings here.
And Naomi, what a knee! What a collision! Commit! Broke on the nose of Io Sky.
Completely wiping out the genius of the Sky. But pounces Ripley.
Off the headbutt. Into the riptide.
There it is!
Rhea stacks up the champion.
1, 2.
Io Sky.
Oh, wow.
Count breaks things up.
1/100th of a second away from victory for Rhea Ripley. Look at this knee to a
That was game over.
Yeah, I thought it was over.
Temporarily wiping out the Japanese superstar, and then Ripley ready to pounce with a big hitter. Riptide connects. 2.99. Hey, that's not quite going to get the job done tonight, thanks to the speed of Io Sky.
Again, first woman to gain pinfall or submission wins the Women's World Championship. Naomi outside the ring after getting clocked by not just the knee, but the riptide, and now Rhea Ripley and Io Sky square off center of the ring.
Yeah, the double whammy to Naomi. Open a window for these two now to grab the gold. Gotta make it count while you can, but there ain't much left in the tank of these two.
Exchanging blows, Io back to her feet, Rhea as well. Kick by Rhea, drops Io to her knees.
Slugfest against Rhea Ripley. I don't fancy anyone else's chances.
And now Naomi gonna pay for it. And Rhea Ripley with a boot drives Naomi off the apron. And now Io gonna dump Rhea up to the apron as well.
And all of the big hits are going the way of Naomi right now.
Done.
Oh no! Except for that one. Bullseye, Rhea
Ooh.
Ripley off the apron. Oh, bowling ball, the cannonball delivered to
There
Naomi.
it is.
Almost a scorpion kick. Kind of caught the heel of the boot right to the top of the head of Naomi. Scrambling the brains of the champ for now.
And now Naomi back up to the apron. She looks down at the champion. Io Sky back to her feet. Io Sky now looking for a sunset flip power bomb. Rhea Ripley hanging on. And now Io delivers a power bomb to Naomi. And all three women are down in front of us here.
Cushioning the landing somewhat for Rhea.
That's impressive.
Wow. Naomi. Rhea Ripley now not looking good at all. And in hot pursuit is Io Sky.
And Io gonna climb down to the top rope. Genius to the Sky says this one's over. Io Sky positioning. Looking for over the moonsault. Again, Rhea Ripley able to counter.
Sky just too sluggish on that one. So beat up at this point in the match, as are the other two women in the match.
Io caught her.
It's again one of those Showtime uppercuts that completely scramble the brain.
Io
will stumble there.
Jumping up to the top rope. Rhea Ripley with a headbutt. And now Rhea's got Io in position. Rhea Ripley from the second rope. Riptide! Avalanche Riptide! Stacks her up for the win. Naomi now.
Oh, wait a minute!
Rolls up Rhea. Naomi retains the title.
I think Naomi got the tights.
Here is your winner, and still the Women's World Champion, Naomi.
My goodness, Wade.
I'm more shocked that they let Rhea take the pin.
There's no other way to describe it. Ripley had the title won again, and Naomi came from out of nowhere.
Yeah, because she pulled the tights.
And pinned Rhea Ripley. Doesn't matter if she used the tights, Rhea. No disqualification.
The craftiest woman.
Oh yes, no DQ.
Right.
Naomi, the world is basking in your glow. Congratulations. Still.
That's cool. She just won so she could drop to Stephanie back here.
But the question is, what has got to go through the mind of Rhea Ripley? She has tried everything to regain the Women's World Championship. She lost the title to Io earlier this year. She lost at WrestleMania. She lost the Money in the Bank ladder match. She tried to regain the title on Evolution, but she lost thanks to the cash in from Naomi. But then tonight, once again, lost it, and right there, she pulls the tights.
It's no DQ, so it don't matter.
I know that. But I'm just saying, what is going through the mind of Rhea Ripley now?
Lucky, smart, Naomi.
What does she
that she had to take? She's probably like, oh my God, I had to take the pin, because Rhea Ripley don't take the pin.
Right.
In a world of sad snacks,
all right, be right back.
The passion for drumstick are about to lay the snack down. Snack down. Tax season just got sweeter. Snack down. The snack time champ is here. Snack down. Drumstick steals the show. Knock down. Another day, another drumstick coming soon.
You walked into my life just like a dream. Still your heart feel like a dream.
Welcome, everyone, to the biggest event of the summer.
For more than 35 years, SummerSlam has delivered some of the most amazing moments in WWE history.
I am completely in shock right now.
And in 2026, we will once again make history.
Fasten your seatbelts. It is about to go down. Let's go!
Saturday, August 1st and Sunday, August 2nd, 2026 in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Live from the world-class U.S. Bank Stadium, WWE will bring 2 epic nights of SummerSlam to the Twin Cities. So there's only one question to ask. Are you ready?
Not bad.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. First week of August next year, 2026, SummerSlam. Another epic 2-night event. It will head to the U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota for SummerSlam. You know, tonight's Lunacam is brought to you by Cricket. Fast and powerful nationwide 5G coverage. You can stress less and smile more. Well, huge WWE fan from the Indiana Pacers, the 2-time All-Star Tyrese Halliburton just underwent successful surgery for a torn Achilles tendon. Said he would not miss the opportunity to be here in the front row tonight. Also here tonight, that man, Nick Hogan, the son of the late, great, immortal Hulk Hogan. Nick Hogan enjoying SummerSlam tonight. And the Hall of Famer, Michelle McCool, is here. Enjoying what is sure to be an epic SummerSlam Sunday.
The Drumstick Squad has taken over SummerSlam. Leading the charge is the one and only, the OG Drumstick Code. He's dancing, he's dabbing, and he's dripping in deliciousness. This crowd cannot get enough, and that is why Drumstick is America's favorite. It's crunchy, chocolatey, creamy, crispy.
I'm back.
What more can you ask for? Drumstick is the ultimate snack.
Yes, indeed it is. Nonetheless, we want to thank Cardi B for Outside, the official theme song of SummerSlam. I should let you do that all the time.
Give me the good one there, right?
Well, you know, SummerSlam is brought to you in part by Zenni, the official eyewear of WWE. Fans get 10% off when they use the code WWE on Zenni.com and Zenni app. Zenni eyewear for everyone. Yeah, I cannot believe it's been 25 years, a quarter of a century, since the very first tables, ladders, and chairs match at SummerSlam. Edge and Christian, the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, making it a tradition, which is followed up tonight with the biggest TLC match of all time.
In honor of the 25th anniversary of
Damn, I was 13 when that happened.
at SummerSlam 2000. We're thrilled to have 2 of the teams who competed in that match with us here tonight. Please welcome WWE Hall of Famers, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
One of the greatest tag teams of all time. Devon and Bubba. Hey, Wade, get
Parties.
Tables! I'd happily put you through a table one day, Michael Cole. You're gonna figure that out.
And WWE legends, Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys.
Duh. Edge and Christian and AEW.
Oh yeah, it's the Hardy Boys.
Yeah. Nobody thought it was gonna be Edge and Christian.
So it's actually gonna be the Dudley Boys.
They already showed the Dudleys.
Oh, I know. I'm talking about the Dudley Boys for TNA. Oh, of course. These, of course, the Jeff, the Hardys, and the Dudleys, they had to be there watch this match because.
There are no pinfalls.
Oh yeah, that is true because Edge, Christian, the Dudleys, and the Hardys revolutionized TLC.
One team climbs a ladder and retrieves the titles.
And TLC was actually the first. That was the, like 25 years ago. That was the first time TLC took place for a tag team championship. Oh, the Street Profits got a new theme song?
That is trash.
The Street Profits. You know, this is actually the third tables and
Are they bad guys?
match in SummerSlam history.
No, they're supposed to be good guys.
All right, then this theme sucks.
Beat Jeff Hardy in a TLC match. And the WWE Tag Team titles are on the line in this one tonight. The Street Profits, former 3-time Tag Team champions.
They were the most recent holders of the gold until they were dethroned by the returning Wyatt 6. But this year has really been the year of the Street Profits. They returned in a big way, went on a tear, and took out every team in the division before grabbing gold.
I don't even know who the current tag team champions are in SmackDown.
DIY.
They're the current champs.
No. The current champs are the Wyatt 6.
I didn't never know that.
And Gargano, despite what you might think about their crazy attitudes, they are former 2-time WWE Tag Team champions and 1-time NXT champs.
Are the machine guns in this match?
Yes.
DIY pulling things
Okay.
off this match tonight.
Yeah, so DIY also held tag gold earlier this year. It's been such a chaotic division on SmackDown, but DIY have really been the manipulators in the background of this division, pitting all the other teams against each other. And if they do that tonight, they could
Here
well
come the Motor
scalper
City
up a
machine
ladder
guns.
and grab gold.
Yep.
Next, Motor City Machine Gun.
Shelley and Saban.
So they let them do a fake machine gun gesture.
Chris Sabin.
DIY looking to grab the gold back here tonight. First SummerSlam for this team, Wade, that's been together for a couple of decades.
Yeah, well, we saw the Dudley boys a little earlier.
This is a pretty big match for them.
Now,
Yeah.
these two are from that same old school. A couple of revolutionaries who built their careers over in TNA.
I think I'm gonna have to roll with them.
To SmackDown and ultimately SummerSlam later on in their careers. These two,
Oh,
two
the
minds
newcomers.
working together in complete cohesion. That is the strength of the Motor City.
Oh, Axiom and
The former NXT Tag Team champion.
yeah.
Nathan Frazier and Axiom, the tag team that was an odd couple at one point, Wade.
Nathan Frazier, I could not remember his name.
Time NXT Tag Team Champion, 356 days cumulative as tag team champs down in NXT. This is a team that I expect to show us some
They were supposed to Ben debut, but he was hurt.
Manto Fraxium is the team name. They should
Yeah.
just change that name to The Blur, because these two are so rapid. You need to upgrade your eyeballs to try and keep up with them. The fastest.
They might fuck around and win. I mean, mess around and win.
They've actually knocked off the Profits in DIY in recent weeks.
Man. Andrade.
It's too many people. No way, this can't be messy. Hope I'm wrong.
And Ray Phoenix. I think that's who it is.
Yeah, Ray Phoenix, yep.
Yep.
That's insane pyro.
Next, the team of Andrade and Ray.
Only a matter of time before him and his brother are on the same show and they dominate whatever tag team division they're in.
On Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah, so all the teams in this match, we've talked about how much history they all have together. Probably the minimum is Fraxium.
I know for a fact Penta is somewhere cheering on his brother.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Chemistry, they went on a tear, win after win after win. Ultimately got themselves a title match, which ended up in complete bedlam with a locker room clear out. But now they get their real chance at gold tonight.
We're just waiting on the champ.
Sometimes the magic is just there. Sometimes magic.
And this match is brought to you by Mike's Harder Lemonade. Hard days deserve
This
a hard
is
lemonade.
too many people for this ladder match, man.
Teams about to compete in this TLC match. You may need a lemonade that hits harder. You need Mike's Harder Lemonade. What about us announcers that have been out here for 2 days?
The team, obviously they want to be the tag team champs, so Triple H just had no choice to be like, you know what, let me make this a 6-tag, 6 tornado TLC match. Here comes.
I mean, if they allow them to have enough time to make the match like real good, it'll be fine. But if they rush it, it'll just look all sloppy.
Yeah, I agree with that. Of course, paying homage to the late Bray Wyatt with the rocking chair and then the light.
Oh no, the witch is here. I mean, I know it's Nikki Cross, but she freaks me out. Is that Abby the Witch?
Can we please get a change of pants for Michael Cole, who has made a puddle underneath his chair?
Do you not remember what happened when they first debuted in WWE and she was coming over here giving those freaky VHS tapes?
I tried to blank it out, Michael Cole, and now you've given me PTSD.
You wanna do something really scary, Wade? Nope. This year's Universal Halloween Horror Nights event will immerse guests in terrifying haunted houses. The horrors of the Wyatt Six, inspired by the world of WWE. Halloween Horror Night starts August 29th at Universal Orlando Resort. September 4th at Universal Studios Hollywood. Buy your tickets now at HalloweenHorrorNights.com. You know who's going to be there, I guarantee.
The horrors of the Wyatts. And by the way, my family's talking about. I talked about going to Halloween Horror Night. That would be cool.
I would like to see the business meeting where that was pitched to the Wyatt Six.
Do you think they actually did the pitch? And look at this guy. Loomis has been a tortured artist his whole career. Was always a loner. Now he's teamed up with guys that are just as nuts as he is. Casey, he used to be a cult leader in NXT.
Still Loomis. I could not remember his name.
Crazy, but since returning to SmackDown, they have
oh yeah, I remember the guy that used to stalk the Miz when he debuted on the main roster. The one with the dreads.
In that SmackDown locker room.
Yeah, Dexter Loomis.
Yeah.
I was thinking of his. I could not remember his name here. I was thinking of his name from TNA. I just kept thinking of his name that he used over there.
Oh, smart. Get rid of the threat. That was smart. Get rid of the threat.
Every single team in the locker room since returning earlier this year. Well, this is payback time.
Oh, now here we go.
You got to use the ladder to climb it. Grab the.
Now they're gonna fight each other.
Above the ring in order to become the tag team champions. This is going to be a car wreck. There's no other way to describe it. It's going to be out of control. There's going to be bodies flying everywhere. People are going to get hurt.
Now, I spoke to a bunch of these guys right after WrestleMania 41. They were all incredibly angry. They'd been left off the card. They were given a spot on SmackDown a few days later, and were given a TLC match.
Right. That should have been the match. That ladder match, that triple threat ladder match, that should have been the match for WrestleMania.
And there we go, Fraxium.
not the World Tag Team Championships match between the New Day and the Viking Raiders, the War Raiders, whatever team they call. And I don't know why Triple H went with that idea.
Around the ring already, and we've been going, what, 30 seconds?
You hear what I said?
Initially getting the upper hand here.
Yeah, I don't know why Triple H still just went with that idea. Like the SmackDown, the WWE Women's, the WWE Tag Team Championship should have been on WrestleMania, not the World Tag Team Championship.
You knew that before you asked the question, which is why you asked it.
Yeah, you were the opposite of undefeated.
Over, I thought.
And now Frazier and Axiom setting up the
Fraxium finna go ahead.
And now look who's here.
Well, joking aside, some of us are just not built for ladder matches, but when you look at Fraser and Axiom,
just threw a chair at Axiom.
Oh, shit.
Scrambles up there and gets a fingertip on the goal. As I was saying just then, some people are built for this kind of match. The high flyers, the quick movers, really are.
Death Valley Driver, I'll tell you who's built for this match, is these sickos, these whack jobs, the Wyatt Six.
I don't know what they're built for, but apparently they are built for success, and it's come rapidly since returning to SmackDown.
And now Dawkins and Montez Ford. Casey completely missed the ladder, which probably saved him.
Yeah, either way, it's going to hurt.
And now, right here in front of us, Gargano and Shelley going at it. Johnny Gargano, believe it or not, his first.
Either way, it was going to hurt.
I guess they're going to try it again. There we go.
Yo, he had to have agreed to have done that the right way, because ain't no way.
Street Profits, what are y'all doing? Set the ladder up.
They're not supposed to win.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, get the tables. The Dudley boys are going to like this.
Yeah, Bubba Ray's cheering over the fact that the Street Profits have brought out the Slim Jim tables.
Well, I'm a little worried that Bubba Ray's going to climb over the barricade and try and get involved in this match. He's
They say whoever sets him up goes through it.
What are we building, guys? We're trying to win a match here.
So one of the prophets is going through them tables.
Saving by Tommaso Ciampa, who's another one that,
now they're chanting ECW.
Well, what I like about Tommaso Ciampa, #1.
Oh, for the Dudleys.
The greatest physique perhaps on the roster, never out of breath, a training machine. But add to that, the high in-ring IQ. Oh my God! You saw that chair bounce off the head of Angelo Dawkins. That's a tough guy. He can take a punch, but...
And we haven't called the names of Andrade and Ray Phoenix much yet, but we are now. Because here's...
Whoa!
That would have been one of the most
Whoa!
victories I've ever seen in this type of match.
I didn't... Wow!
When you're a couple of acrobats like those two.
And the Street Profits...
That was wild.
That was genius. Oh, wait a minute.
That was wild.
Now, this is how you pay homage to Eddie Guerrero. Unlike somebody who's trying to pretend to be Eddie Guerrero.
The Lucha Libre legend himself, Andrade and Ray Phoenix, fully in tune, fully on the same page.
I know Dominic Mysterio hated that. Uh-oh.
Now a DIY, though, going to stop them in their tracks. Ciampa and Gargano now into the ring and on the attack with the steel chairs. Completely legal in a tables, ladders, and chairs match.
And how many times do we talk about in a regular triple threat match how difficult it is to get the win? There's always a fresh competitor around.
And it's dangerous outside the ring. I think we saw that, but a chair just came flying out of the ring and caught Ray Phoenix. I mean, you don't even have to be in the middle of the action to get hurt out here.
Yeah, shrapnel flying everywhere, not even aimed at Phoenix, but he caught a nasty one on the outside. And oh my God!
Ford launched over the top rope.
Well, the game plan was to throw him into that table that's propped up in the corner. Montez Ford ducked out the way and took out
My fault,
everyone
y'all.
on the outside in the process, leaving DIY all alone in the ring with a ladder.
And now Gargano and Ciampa's opportunity, both climbing the ladder, trying to make it to the tag titles, and now the Motor City Machine Guns with the steel chairs, dropping Ciampa and Gargano.
Earlier this year, Ciampa and Gargano
All right,
screwed
set.
over former friends, the Motor City Machine
Oh,
Guns.
there it goes.
That must have felt pretty damn good for the Machine Guns.
And now look at this, double team by the Motor City Machine Guns. Oh, goodness! That drop kick driving Gacy through the chair.
Oh my God.
And now Ciampa is building a bridge from the announce table to the ring apron.
Yo, 10 years ago, the Machine Guns would have been so dope in the WWE, but
a lot of times amidst the carnage, you got to figure it out on the fly.
yo, I guarantee you he's busted open.
Oh!
We just saw Gargano take out his once best friend, Alex Shelley.
Oh, wait a minute!
Dexter Loomis from up top. Oh, God! Oh, my God! Montez Ford may be
I told you, whoever sets him up goes through him.
Uh-oh.
launched his entire body like a cannonball, Wade.
I think it's Ray Phoenix's turn.
Keep your eye on Ray Phoenix.
Phoenix with a splash through the table.
Anything you can do, Loomis, I can do better.
Oh, no! Now it's Dawkins' turn.
Should be playing for Cincinnati Bengals. We're going up top, and Axiom needed it there.
No. No way.
Absolutely not the Spanish superstar.
Oh, no!
The Spanish fly through a table.
Good thing Ciampa got out of the way.
Oh, my God. Take a look at first.
That was the first one. Second one.
Through the table, Montez Ford with a leg drop from Loomis. Ray Phoenix with the 5-star.
Third one.
Through the table on Fraser, and then Axiom.
Fourth.
Spaniard with the Spanish fly.
This last one, that's I don't get wowed that much. That wowed me.
And look who's come down to ring.
Wait a minute.
Who is it? Who is it, Michael?
That is Candice LeRae. Wow!
What is Candice doing?
Johnny Gargano is out here at ringside.
What is Candice doing? No.
I mean, that's their husband.
No. Uh-oh. Wait a
You know they
minute.
gotta get what's her face involved in the match. This is the way to get the chick from the Wyatts involved in the match. Nikki Cross.
Oh, wait a minute. Here she
We
comes.
look at her creeping. I told you, this is the way to get her in the match.
That Carrie Wannabe is a climbing the ladder now, going after B-Fab.
Ladies, oh no! It's turned into ladies' night here at TLC. That is it.
And they gotta make Nikki Cross look good, so they're just having her beat up, the C-list SmackDown stars.
Candice.
Is getting a second bite at this. And Johnny Gargano hops.
What is she?
Yes, Johnny steadying the ladder for his wife, the Poison Pixie. Ciampa now drops Shelley. And Candice is close to grabbing the titles. Candice is close to grabbing the titles.
With DIY playing guard on the floor as she throws them the title. I think they've got it.
Oh, no!
Holy
Oh, yeah, she's done.
Ciampa and Gargano inadvertently
She's fine.
Gargano's wife, Candice, through a ladder.
Look at Montez's face.
Shoved into the ladder, and the victim is Candice LeRae, who may never walk straight again.
Oh my God, somebody get the damn doctor out here. Now what does Johnny do? Maybe you should check on your wife.
I mean, to be honest, Candice LeRae, she was pretty dope on the indie scene.
I'm absolutely fine, Johnny. Go grab the goal.
She didn't say that. She can't move. She's out cold.
We'll worry about that later. Get the match won first.
Either that or she's about to get released, and this is how they write her
Oh,
off.
wait a minute. Oh, no.
Eric Rowan now.
This big freak of nature.
Big Red with a big boot.
And the numbers game of the Wyatt Six has been the story from day one. A man who is not legal in this match. Eric Rowan
It
causing
doesn't matter.
chaos And there's nothing the refs can do about it.
There's no disqualification. It doesn't matter. Rowan now lifting up forward, shoving him into Dawkins.
Well, Eric Rowan is the size of a tag team if they morphed together and created one monstrous human being. And he might just win this match on his own for the Wyatt Six.
Look at Rowan now. Look at this monster. Oh, the Street Profits, though, able to battle back with a big kick to the midsection. Now chairs being used by Dawkins and Ford. Trying to bury Eric Rowan of the Wyatt Six.
Dude.
You've got to soften up this big brew any way you can and steel on bone. I don't care how big you are. It's always.
They slinging them chairs, Sean.
They are.
What a match. I told you it was going to be a car wreck.
It has been absolute insanity, and I wouldn't want anything less from these 12.
And look at Rowan's back on his feet.
He's smacking it, so they just made him mad.
I don't think he's getting back up after that one, and the same can be said for the Street Profits.
The same can be said for Candice. Candice is just still down and out outside the ring here.
This is when Eric Rowan came back to life, only to be sent packing again by the Street Profits, and I can't believe anybody is moving in this match.
Well, Ciampa is. He said it.
Look at Uncle Howie.
Well, by my count, 12 people are involved in the match. We've actually had 16 people total get involved, and it might be academic.
Ciampa's there. Ciampa's there. Motor City Machine Guns now. Shelly and Sabin. And Ciampa now hanging on. Ciampa hanging on for dear life. Hanging on to the titles. Meanwhile,
Oh my Jesus.
Look at Frazier.
Frazier so rapidly getting up there, booting Gargano up.
And Frazier now.
Oh, wow.
That was incredible.
Oh wow.
How did he do that? Oh.
Super kick to the jaw of a
Oh.
Gargano's got to move the ladder to the center of the ring to help out his partner Ciampa here.
Well, that was brilliant from Tommaso.
That is some good upper core strength.
Leaping onto the ladder. Montez Ford now. Ford's close to the titles. Ciampa's knocked off the ladder. Here comes Gargano. Here comes
He's close. He's close.
Montez Ford.
Come on, Ford. Get it.
The blur I mentioned earlier.
Axiom with a headbutt low.
This match has been almost over about 6 times in a row there.
And now the Motor City Machine Gun setting up a ladder as Ford and Axiom go at it. The Motor City Machine Gun's going to climb the ladder.
What's about to happen?
Gold is swinging around left, right, and center, oscillating wildly at the top. And every competitor who can at least move is scrambling up there to get a piece of the action.
Yeah, who's going to win the tag team titles? Everybody's so close.
Oh no, somebody is about to take a boom.
Oh, wait, Uncle Howie.
Uncle Howdy is now in the ring.
Oh no.
Down goes DIY through a couple of tables.
The numbers game of the Wyatt Six comes into play once again. This group is screwing every team.
This shit, it got 4 people.
Up to the top of the ladder. Uncle Howdy's going to meet him there. And now from behind with a steel chair is Phoenix.
Never seen a human being scramble up a ladder as quick as Nathan Frazier just did. The speed of the Puma, but unfortunately met by that mandible claw.
And now, Frazier dropped to the mat. Ray Phoenix now going to climb up the ladder on the other side. Try to prevent Uncle Howdy from getting up to the titles.
Uncle Howdy has just had his men ready to unleash hell at the snap of the fingers.
And now Andrade.
Has Penta won any gold since he's been on the WWE?
Championship match. Oh my God! A sunset flip powerbomb into a ladder.
Oh wow.
Howdy is wiped out Andrade, but Ray Phoenix gingerly moving his way.
Oh, can they win it?
It could be Phoenix's opportunity. Meanwhile, Loomis and Gacy
Oh no.
steel chairs in hand.
Shot to the lower back of Ray Phoenix, who has been badly abused already in this match, and it's about to get even worse.
Loomis and Gacy take out Phoenix.
Andrade getting shot down for good measure too, and now all alone in the ring, the current reigning champs.
And Loomis playing defense as Gacy climbs the ladder. Gacy grabbing
They
the gold.
retain.
unhooking the titles. He does, and the Wyatt 6 retain.
So, fuck.
Well, this was real. I mean, even though there's no disqualification,
that was the damnedest thing I've ever seen. I don't know how any of these people are functioning, Wade.
Well, I hope our medical crew in the back of
But yeah, SmackDown still has a strong tag division, stronger than Monday.
utter insanity, but ultimately it takes a family to win the goal.
Well, this replay is brought to you by Mike's Harder Lemonade. Hard days deserve a hard lemonade, but when you've had a really hard day like the 6 teams that just competed in this match, you need a lemonade that hits harder. You need Mike's Harder Lemonade.
What great core strength from Tommaso Ciampa, ducking out the way of that from Nathan Fraser, who's all the speed in the world, couldn't keep him away from that perfectly timed Gargano super kick, but this was the night ending for DIY. What a sickening thud that was.
And then the sunset flip powerbomb by Andrade. And then Loomis and Casey would take out Phoenix, and it would be the Wyatt 6 night.
This was after the entirety of the Wyatt 6 and at various points in the match got involved and assisted these two, but gold remains with this family of sickos.
Well, as we look to regroup now, we have a special sneak peek for WWE fans, a preview for the new horror thriller from the director of Barbarian. Weapons, only in theaters and in IMAX, August 8th. Woo!
All right, be right back.
All of the kids from my town disappeared into the dark. And do you know why? I'm gonna tell you now.
Weapons, rated R. I think the magic is out there under the lights.
This is uncharted water.
This is a calculated, coordinated production.
A lot can go wrong.
Tell them to go now.
It can get bloody, it can get messy.
Oh no!
That's show business, baby.
I want to make sure it makes some noise.
This is sodomy that would get arrested.
This is insanity!
We're going to show you how the story unfolded before your eyes.
Just getting started.
One of the greatest Mexican boxers of all time. All of Mexico is marching with him. Viva Mexico! Terrence Bud Crawford! He is on a whole nother level.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
This is truly a super fight.
The sport of boxing will change forever.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
And it's 2 champions, one night on Saturday, September 13th. Canelo Alvarez faces Terrence Bud Crawford in an epic showdown at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or elevate your fight night with VIP ticket packages at onlocationexp.com/Canelo Crawford. Well, speaking of Vegas, WrestleMania is headed back to Vegas. Experience the nonstop excitement at WrestleMania 42. With On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE, unrivaled access.
Yo, they pulling a bank test. Jesus Christ.
Packages before they're available to the general public by placing your deposit today at onlocationexp.com/WWE. Well, wait, tonight's Steadicam is brought to you by Mike's Harder Lemonade. And again, Fathom continues to tease us on night 2. Hard days deserve a hard lemonade, but when you've had a really hard day like the WWE superstars in the ring, you may need a lemonade that hits harder. You need Mike's Harder Lemonade. We talked about this, that the president signed an executive order last week reinstating the presidential fitness test, flanked by athletes including WWE Chief Content Officer and Hall of Famer Triple H, who will be a spokesperson and an advocate of making America fit again. Well, this is SummerSlam Sunday, but here at MetLife Stadium and around the world, they're still talking about what happened last night at SummerSlam Saturday when Seth Rollins shocked the world and cashed in Money in the Bank.
Phoenix coming a mile away last night.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was shocking last night.
I like this Fantastic Four gear.
Yeah.
Seth's gonna have his belt for a long time.
Man, I still cannot get off the high I was on last night. That was just an absolutely incredible moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, WWE Slam by
Unless Roman Reigns goes to Monday Night Raw.
No, Reigns is on Monday Night Raw.
That would make the only logical sense for him to fight Seth Rollins, because it seems like him and CM Punk might fight one more time, but those three did have beef from Royal Rumble, from WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Trail runs deep, and tonight it comes to a head. No rules, no rematch, no more second chances.
All right, it's time for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Man is still champion. Lyra Valkyria challenges Becky Lynch. No disqualifications, no countouts for the Women's Intercontinental Championship live next.
WrestleMania 41.
Lyra Valkyria, Becky Lynch have become great friends over the last couple of years.
Be able to be here, it's really quite amazing, especially to be by this woman's side.
Double champion with the man, dream come true, and I couldn't be happier.
But 24 hours later.
Very disappointed Becky Lynch. Lyra Valkyria as well. Not quite the way they wanted the Raw after WrestleMania to go.
I like her.
In this business, if it wasn't for me, I had high hopes. But she got to see what a bigger star looks like. I can see behind your eyes a sickness has consumed you. And you're never satisfied, there's nothing that you won't do.
Becky did a good job at being the bad guy, because she's making you feel sorry for her.
I'm gonna make that matter like I made you matter.
She tried to break my arms, oh yeah. Now it's personal. I am going to hurt her.
The thing that's
Money in
going
the
to
bank.
hurt you the most is when you're gonna have to raise my hand.
Becky's got the title.
At Evolution, I beat Bailey, I beat Lyra. You have done nothing but disrespect me for months. When you lose at SummerSlam, you can never challenge for this title ever again.
My problem is I never take it quite far enough. No count out, no disqualification.
It's anything goes.
Yep.
All right, that makes a way for Bailey to get involved.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how good you think you are. I am the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah, because if Lynch wins, Valkyria can no longer challenge for the title as long as Becky Lynch is the champion. So this is the last chance match for.
That's a good shot at that crowd.
Introducing first, the challenger from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Wade in her very first SummerSlam, it could be the last chance for Lyra Valkyria. She must win tonight to take the Intercontinental Championship from Becky Lynch. If she doesn't, she never gets an opportunity at the championship as long as Becky holds the gold.
Yeah, a lot at stake tonight for Lyra. This is really a coming-of-age moment, a chance to prove
right back. Got a call.
Becky, the past was yours and the future's mine. You are all out of time.
Lyra knocked off Bailey in a 2 out of 3 falls matchup to earn this opportunity at SummerSlam. She owns a 2-1 record in singles competition against the champion, Becky Lynch. And again, Lyra, the inaugural Intercontinental Champion. SummerSlam is presented by Chase Freedom Unlimited, the official credit card of SummerSlam. And by Minute Maid, bring the juice. And by Wingstop. Wingstop's here. Do not miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door. Wingstop.com.
Oh, she got a new theme now. She went from big time Bex. The man has come around.
She is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the man, Becky Lynch.
Papa John's delivers quality pizza with championship ingredients. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. A lot of memories in this stadium, Wade, for this woman, Becky Lynch. Back at WrestleMania 35 here at MetLife Stadium, Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, and Charlotte Flair made history when they became the first women to ever main event a WrestleMania. I spoke to Becky in a sit-down interview on the Countdown Show, which was taped earlier this week. Becky told me that that moment will resonate with her forever. I also asked her what she's scared of. Why is she paranoid? Why has she been acting like this over the past couple of months? She didn't really answer the question, but I pose this. Perhaps she's worried about her legacy as she gets further on in her career.
Well, Becky Lynch has been the standard of Irish dominance in women's wrestling around the globe for the past 10 years. She is the man who kicked down doors for every woman in this industry, and she is not ready to relinquish that role to a young up-and-coming pretender from the same city of Dublin, Ireland, in Lyra Valkyria.
Not sure I would use the word pretender.
Wait a minute. I just realized something. Why isn't the Women's United States Championship on the line tonight?
Over the past couple of years, again, Becky said, hey, listen, I'll give you one more chance. Lyra took it. If you don't beat me, you'll never get a chance at the title, Lyra. How did Lyra counter? Let's make this no countouts, no disqualifications. Becky had no choice but to agree.
Well, Becky does not fear that from anyone, and a nice shot immediately there from Becky Lynch, and it's turning into a slugfest.
And Valkyria now dropping the champion Lynch. Lyra Valkyria been extremely upset over her treatment by Lynch ever since the night after WrestleMania, the night that Becky Lynch turned on Lyra when they lost the tag team titles.
No, they didn't lose them. Lyra lost the tag team titles, and she was to blame for her punishment afterwards. It was tough love. Tell the truth.
I have no idea how you ever lived on a tag team. That attitude.
Nobody would tag with me, and that was absolutely fine, no problem. And nobody should tag with Lyra Valkyria because she will lose the gold if you win them with her.
By Lyra, and Lyra is controlling the match early on against Becky Lynch. Not sure if Becky was expecting this fire. She should have been out of Lyra Valkyria. And now Lyra, nobody home, lands on the floor, and Lyra now driven into the announce table by Becky. And Becky now bouncing Lyra's face right off her announce desk.
And what did you just say, Michael Cole? Becky Lynch should not bring this kind of fire out of Lyra Valkyria. Yes, she should, because Lyra Valkyria just overcommitted. She was so angry, incandescent with rage. Her strategy went out the window, and that's when the vet, the man, the standard of Irish dominance in women's wrestling took control.
Well, I agree with you on that point. I mean, obviously the veteran Becky, a former 7-time world champion.
More than one way to skin a cat in this game. Sometimes you've got to take a couple of shots to really get the advantage, but wait up.
And Becky had a kendo stick, and Lyra now has, that's a crowbar.
Yeah, I see your kendo stick. I've got something more dangerous.
Yeah, Becky, not too happy to see that crowbar in the hands of Lyra Valkyria, and crowbar needs kendo stick. Crowbar will always win.
Every single time. Now it's taking down the kendo stick next.
Becky, man, that would have ended this match quickly if Lyra had connected there. And now Becky Lynch once again driving Lyra face first off the steel steps.
How impressive was that movement of Becky Lynch? Full well that it would have been nice over had that crowbar connect, but nice movement there from Lyra Valkyria.
Landing on the barricade and now a cross body to take out Lynch. Again, there are no countouts in this match. They can fight out here all night long.
I do think there is a screw loose of anybody who commits themselves to this kind of match, and it was Valkyria who demanded this. Yes, you may ultimately end up winning this should things go your way, but regardless, win or lose, you're coming out of this one with some major damage incurred.
Well, wait, I thought it was great strategy by Lyra. I mean, Becky loves to cheat her way to victories, controversial wins, and Lyra Valkyria trying to make sure that doesn't happen tonight by having this stipulation.
Well, this certainly is the great equalizer, and it's gone back and forth, but now the youngster Valkyria getting the upper hand.
Ooh, a chop.
Lyra Valkyria, you're looking at a future women's world champion, no doubt about it. And Lyra now with a boot right to the midsection of Becky Lynch. Becky, driven into the, that poor still photo man outside the ring just got sent him back to the medical tent.
A dangerous place to be for anyone near this ringside area, not least Becky Lynch, who is getting bounced from pillar to post.
Becky bounced off the post now.
From a resurgent Lyra Valkyria heading back our way, apparently.
Oh, look out, Wade! Lyra sending Becky right up on the announce table into the floor.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Where do you want me to go? I'm out the way. Don't get me involved.
Got herself back up in your chair, and now Lyra Valkyria with a drop kick to Becky through the chair to the floor.
Valkyria has risen.
Becky Lynch, maybe doubting, wondering why she ever agreed to this matchup with Lyra tonight.
She was forced into it, to be fair.
You know, Becky told me in the interview this week that it's Becky's best for business. Lyra may be best for business after tonight.
Oh, wait a minute.
Lynch might not be ready for any kind of business whatsoever the way this thing is going.
Becky, you may want to wake up because Lyra's got a table.
We just
Lyra Valkyria dragging a table out here to ringside.
Highly effective in our TLC match earlier tonight, taking
out
numerous superstars, and this could be a one-way ticket to the goal for Lyra Valkyria, whatever she is cooking up here.
Lyra setting up the table at ringside. Becky Lynch. Becky from behind. Becky somewhere grabbed a steel chain and now using it to her advantage.
Sheamus would call that a Dublin grin.
Oh, good. Look at this. The chain in the mouth of Lyra Valkyria, and Becky with that sick, sadistic look on her face.
Torturing the tonsils of Valkyria, and for good measure, eating the steel steps in the process. And once again, perhaps a little bit of over-enthusiasm from the young pretender, spending way too long.
Oh, stop with the pretender stuff.
Well, you're not a pretender until you beat the man Becky Lynch.
Oh, she did. He has a winning record against Becky. Obviously,
Okay,
you don't listen to anything I say.
That's if you ignore the triple threat at Evolution that Becky Lynch won, and that makes it 2-2. You're a liar. You twist statistics. It's what you do all the time.
I'm talking about one-on-one matches, Wade.
Yeah.
Listen up. Oh, and a kendo stick to the spine. And Becky Lynch now. Here's the mean streak from the man, unloading on Valkyria. The woman who has the second most wins in the history of SummerSlam, Becky Lynch, is taking out all her anger and frustration on Valkyria tonight.
Yeah, there's levels to this game, and Valkyria has been incredibly impressive over the
cover. I believe this is the first cover of the matchup and a near fall by the champ.
The past 12 months, but it is Becky Lynch who has risen to the top heights of the industry time and time again.
You know, it's interesting that this is the first straight-up no disqualification match in the career of Becky Lynch, and now Becky pretending she's Juan Soto. And now, well, Becky looked like she forgot she was playing a part in Happy Gilmore. A little golf swing, but Lyra Valkyria able to duck underneath, and now Becky drives Lyra to the mat. And here's the cover, and the hook of the leg, and a kick out by Valkyria.
Yeah, mid-match in a brutal encounter like this, Becky Lynch is still able to mock her opponent. That is a mind game being played. It's that easy for me, Valkyria. That is how far, above you I am.
And now Becky just unloading on Valkyria with a kendo stick. No denying a mean streak in Lynch.
It's a mean streak that can take you to the very top in this game. And Lyra Valkyria has modeled her entire career on Becky
I believe
Lynch.
that there, Wade, is a toolbox. And that is a chair.
You should climb inside that box, Michael Cole. Apt name for your little home.
I once had a box at ringside, the coal mine. Needed one of those tonight with the TLC match. And now Becky Lynch with a steel chair in hand, and Lyra Valkyria looks to be defenseless after the beatdown with a kendo stick. Now right to the spine of Lyra. And this is a vicious Lynch we're watching here again to Valkyria.
Valkyria is getting turned into mincemeat tonight.
I mean, this is a woman that grew up idolizing Becky Lynch. They developed a great friendship, and now I believe a jealous Lynch has turned things around in the way she feels about Lyra Valkyria.
How can you be jealous if you are the champion?
Oh, nice drop toe hold. Face first into the chair.
Just unmatched finesse and heinous attacks from Becky Lynch. That's why she is the absolute best.
Oh, no. Toolbox in hand. You can see how heavy it is. Becky having to use her shoulder to support it. Now, right to Valkyria. And this is becoming a massacre, Wade. Cover now on Lyra. Manages to stay in it.
Careful what you wish for, Lyra Valkyria. Because this is what you get. You're playing with fire. Prodding Becky Lynch.
Bang! I was always wondering what was inside those toolboxes, and Becky Lynch has pulled out what... Is that it? It appears to... And now Becky pounded away on Valkyria.
It's a zip tie.
Yeah, it's a zip tie. That's what I thought. Becky's got a zip tie, and she's going to zip tie the hands together, literally handcuffing Valkyria here.
Perfectly legal, Michael Cole. Guess what, Valkyria? This is what you asked for.
Well, indeed she did. The no disqualification stipulation. And Valkyria now, and now a wrench in the hand of Becky. Oh, goodness, to the ribs. And the official can't do anything about this.
Welcome to the jungle, Lyra Valkyria, where only the strongest will survive.
Welcome to the man cave. And Becky, again with that wrench in hand, into the corner. And Lyra Valkyria just pummeled by Lynch. Cover by Becky, hook to the leg. Is it enough? Kick out by Valkyria.
I mean, at this point, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what is the point in kicking out? You can't defend yourself. You can't throw attacks. A referee can technically step in if Lyra Valkyria simply can't defend herself.
That suplex to Lyra Valkyria.
The referee has now gone white as a ghost. He's questioning, should I step in? Is this my moment? Do I need to protect Lyra?
And now the exploder to Valkyria, who again can't even defend herself, has no use of her hands right now. Look at, she's trying to use the step to somehow saw that zip tie apart, but Becky Lynch just relentless on her assault here. I mean, Becky's to the point where she could really damage this young woman's career.
That's the intent right now. Finish Valkyria off for good.
And
Valkyria hung out to dry.
Oh no, the kendo stick to Lyra. Come on, Becky, what are you doing here? I mean, this is a woman that the locker room looked up to. She was a role model. People like Lyra Valkyria based everything in their career on Becky Lynch. And now Becky Lynch is trying to torture this woman and punish her with the kendo sticks. My God.
Come on. Exactly. Like, come on, Becky. Just end the match.
Have to be at the very top level.
Well, I mean,
it's unfortunate. Just end the match. Just let and then Lyra should might as well just focus on.
Not able to protect herself. Delivers the leg drop off the ropes. Cover again by Lynch. And again, Lyra somehow gets the shoulder up. I mean, Lyra's got guts. She's got heart. She's got resilience, but I'm not sure if her brain's functioning right now.
Yeah, I'd call this stupidity at this point. You simply can't win a fight from this position. Hands tied together, body mashed.
And now Lyra desperately trying to see what's left in that toolbox. I don't think there's anything there. Well, there was, but Lyra couldn't get her hands on it.
Actually, but yeah, if you got your hands tied together, what good are they?
And Becky now, chairs position, went for the manhandle slam. Lyra Valkyria able to somehow get her arms around Becky, and now she's got Becky trapped in the waistlock, and now Lyra Valkyria using headbutts for offense. Oh, goodness.
No way to escape for Becky Lynch, and this may have turned around in a hurry.
And look at, did the zip ties come apart?
I think they snapped on impact from that belly-to-belly suplex.
Oh, no, actually, no, they're still intact. The zip tie still intact. Of Valkyria.
Well, I thought she got lucky on that landing, but no such joy. And there was a flurry of offense, an attempt to escape, but it simply wasn't enough.
And now Lyra fighting back, man. What guts from this young lady. Lyra Valkyria with a kick now to the head of Becky Lynch, and Becky stunned and in trouble.
Well, I'll take nothing away from the resilience of Lyra Valkyria. She's showing us all something right now.
Lyra with a drop kick.
Kind of athleticism most people simply cannot pull off without their hands tied.
And again, hands still zip tied together. Lyra Valkyria second. Hits a moonsault on Becky Lynch. Into the cover now. Shoulders are down, but she couldn't hook the leg, and Becky was able to kick out.
No hand moonsault. How do you get rotation with your hands tied together? But this dropkick speaks for itself. I'm astounded by that. To be able to pull this maneuver off such high risk, this deep into a match with hands tied together, don't try that at home, anybody.
Yeah, over 56,000 here tonight at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. This is SummerSlam Sunday for the Intercontinental Championship. Becky, Lyra, no countouts, no disqualifications. Lyra's last opportunity at the title. And now Lyra Valkyria, handcuffed, zip tied together, using to her advantage, bouncing Becky face first off the chairs.
By hook or by crook, trying to figure out a way. And you do sense if Lyra can get those hands free, it's going to be over in a short amount of time, because with all the momentum in the world now.
Well, Lyra here obviously attempting somehow to untie the protective padding, the turnbuckle padding there.
We read a book by Harry Houdini before she entered this match.
Yeah, 1913 wants the guy back. And now Lyra Valkyria tossing the turnbuckle outside the ring, and Becky from behind. And Lyra driven into the post, shoulder first. I mean, Lyra had a rally, but I mean, what can you expect to do? You can't wrestle, you can't combat in this type of matchup when you can't use your hands.
I mean, it was impressive enough that Lyra Valkyria is even still ticking in this matchup.
And Becky has no idea where Lyra went. Becky Lynch has no idea where the challenger for the Intercontinental Championship has disappeared to. Well, there's your Houdini reference.
I think I saw Lyra going through the crowd to the exit and saying, nah, my night's over. Hand it to Becky Lynch.
I don't believe that happened.
The best woman has won. The best man has won, in fact.
And Becky looking. Oh! And Lyra was under the ring with a fire extinguisher in hand.
Noxious gases inside those fire extinguishers, now in the lungs of Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch blinded by that fire extinguisher from Lyra Valkyria. And now Lyra trying to figure out, look at this, Lyra trying to use the sharp edge of that fire extinguisher to break these, the grip by the zip tie here.
There is a technique to this. I know the SAS, the Special Forces in the UK.
How do you know?
I know everything about the SAS. They are the absolute best on the planet. And hopefully Lyra Valkyria knows a thing or two.
Okay, James Bond. And Lyra Valkyria now underneath the ring and trying to somehow use anything she can to get those zip ties. And now Becky Lynch with a kendo stick in hand. Lyra better turn around. Lyra Valkyria, she finally got herself separated. And now intercepts Becky. And Lyra has use of her hands again. And Lyra Valkyria making the man pay.
What a game-changing moment it is, getting those hands loose from the zip tie. And now swinging for the fences.
And Becky Lynch is now on the run.
I mean, the mindset of Becky Lynch, seeing her opponent free, but apparently...
Oh, and the kendo stick just splintered. And now Lyra Valkyria hooking Becky Lynch, fisherman suplex. Cover now for the win and the championship, Becky at 2.
What a gutsy performance from Lyra Valkyria, but it ain't over yet. There's a certain level of class that Becky Lynch has when the chips are down.
Lyra Valkyria now, and Becky Lynch steals chair that she was going to use. Lyra drove the chair off the face of Becky.
Ricocheting off the forehead of Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch has no clue where she's at now.
Now outside the ring, Lyra Valkyria. Becky Lynch on her shoulders. Becky, though, able to get to the steps. Now a handful of hair. And Becky with Lyra going for the manhandle slam. Lyra trying to counter. She's got Becky up on her shoulders now. Lyra Valkyria with a bit of Nightwing to Becky Lynch.
Oh, off the steps, onto the concrete floor. There ain't much padding out here, guys. Trust me on that one.
But the pinfall has to take place inside the ring as we take another look.
Once again, so resourceful was Lyra Valkyria after taking a hideous beating in this match. And I mean, it would be over had Becky Lynch landed in the ring there.
Well, Lyra Valkyria, what a performance tonight with everything she was against, getting her hands zip-tied, beaten down by Becky. The fact that she's still in this fight, what a testament to the heart of this young woman.
Just no quit whatsoever in Valkyria, just keeps on believing even when it felt like there was zero chance.
I told you, Lyra Valkyria she's a future world champion. I believed in Lyra since day one here. Tremendous athlete, great upside for Lyra, and could be closing in on the Intercontinental title.
Not doubting that at all. Lyra Valkyria incredibly special, and she's converting the doubters second by second in this one.
Lyra into the corner. Becky Lynch moves out of harm's way. Remember, the turnbuckle had been exposed by Lyra. Now a manhandle slam through the chair into the cover for the win. Lyra kicks out
and a kick out. Wow.
And that look says it all. This may not be your night, Becky Lynch. Face first into the exposed turnbuckle, followed by the manhandle slam onto 2 chairs. And you you still don't win.
Now is doubt creeping in on Becky now, Wade, with everything she's done to Lyra Valkyria tonight.
The entire soul, brain, body of Becky Lynch is racked in doubt. That's all that exists for Becky Lynch right now. Can she overcome that?
Well, probably the best thing Lyra did was roll out of the ring there after suffering the manhandle slam through the chairs and somehow kicking out. And now Becky Lynch with a chair in hand to the spine of Lyra Valkyria. Lyra has, well, she's absorbed so much punishment here tonight, and somehow still in this. And Becky just face first off the chair.
A bouncing ball repeatedly up and down, and oh God,
no, my God.
Oh God.
Oh goodness, just kicking the back of the neck of Valkyria, who's now caught inside the steel chair.
Throat of Valkyria jamming against the sharp edge of the back of that chair, and what the hell are you cooking up here?
Oh no, oh my goodness.
Sternum taking more.
And again, Lyra is trapped in that chair. And now Lyra, she may have Becky pinned against the post, and Lyra may use the chair now as a weapon. Becky Lynch, though, out of harm's way, and now gonna swing Lyra into the post.
Got the leverage, got the momentum.
Man, what a match.
Got the sickening mindset to maximize the punishment here against the victim, Valkyria.
Becky Lynch, who's got Lyra trapped, now standing on the Spanish announce table. And Becky Lynch, oh, with a kick right to Lyra. And Lyra Valkyria appears to be out.
It's a spine-snapping moment on Valkyria.
And now Becky Lynch with a crowbar in hand.
Valkyria completely out cold here.
Can the ref just call this thing off? I mean, Lyra hasn't moved. She's defenseless. And Becky now with that steel crowbar in her hand. Oh, come on, Becky. Don't do this. Don't do this, Becky. Oh, wait a minute. From behind us, Bayley. Bayley's here.
Wait a minute.
And Bayley didn't take the bait, tossing the crowbar down. Came out here to save Lyra, who she's had a soft spot for. And now Becky with that chain wrapped around her hand, but Bayley saw it coming, and now Bayley beating the hell out of the champion.
The woman Becky Lynch took out right before WrestleMania 41 and stole her spot. With unrelenting rage seeping out of her pores, Bayley is wrecking this match.
And Bayley trash-talking Becky and driving her into the barricade. Again, the official can do nothing. Match continues. No disqualification, but Lynch is being destroyed by Bayley here. On Becky Lynch. Oh, man, she just got out of harm's way. Bayley going flying into the WWE fans here.
God, how tough is Becky Lynch taking on two women effectively?
Oh, God!
Wow.
Where the hell did she come from?
The peripateia to the back of the head of Lynch through a table. And just when we thought Lyra Valkyria had been finished for good, trapped in that chair,
Lyra Valkyria came flying out of nowhere like the Irish goddess she portrays, Morrigan. And Lyra Valkyria now with an opportunity. The champion stunned. Lyra sends Becky back into the ring. Can Lyra somehow pull off what would be just an unbelievable victory tonight?
And it looks like Becky Lynch is done here. There's nothing coming back the other way.
Lyra with Becky up on her shoulders. And Becky rakes the eyes, was going for Nightwing again. And now Becky went for the manhandle slam. Nice arm drag takedown. And Becky,
oh no!
Took a swing at Becky Lynch, missed and caught Valkyria.
1, 2, 3. Oh no!
Bayley with a crucial error.
Here is your
what Becky did to her. She had her hand wrapped with that steel chain, and I believe inadvertently took out Lyra Valkyria, which handed the win to Becky Lynch. Wade, Lyra has no more opportunities at the Intercontinental title as long as Becky's champion.
You've got to be tough, you've got to be talented, but most of all, you've got to be lucky. And luck was smiling on Becky Lynch tonight.
Congratulations to Becky Lynch. Well, A24 presents The Smashing Machine, starring Dwayne Johnson
right
and
back,
Emily
y'all.
Blunt. In theaters everywhere, October 3rd. Watch the trailer online now.
Ready?
I think so.
You think so? Come on, Muggs, yes or no answer.
Mark Kerr, a man on a mission
I've never seen him like this before.
to be the greatest fighter in the world. But with everything he's been through, can he still fight?
I know what I'm doing, all right?
Or will all his hopes and dreams come crashing down?
Come on, are you ready?
Yes.
This October, John Cena lands in Perth for a full-scale WWE takeover. It all starts with SmackDown, ends with Raw, and in the center of it all, Cena takes the spotlight for one of WWE's most massive nights. WWE Crown Jewel in Perth. 3 nights, 1 epic weekend. All at RAC Arena. WWE TakeOver, Perth, this October. Combo tickets on sale now.
Well, folks, the FIFA World Cup 26 is coming to North America next summer. It'll be the ultimate celebration of sports culture. Get closer than ever to the beautiful game with a hospitality package. Closer to the heart of action and the best seats and suites. Closer to match day, elevated with world-class food and entertainment. Closer to the experience of a lifetime. Book a hospitality package at FIFAWorldCup.com/hospitality. Well, this is SummerSlam Sunday, and we are at MetLife Stadium, but the best place to watch SummerSlam if you can't be here in person is Cosm in Los Angeles. The most impressive interactive experience, immersive I should say, interactive experience that you can get for a WWE broadcast. If you can't be there in person, head to Cosm in Los Angeles and also in Dallas. And again, going to be a wild week for podcasts here in the WWE. A lot of talk about SummerSlam, including the SummerSlam recap, which comes your way tomorrow, hosted, of course, by Sam Roberts and Megan Morant. Well, guess who's here at ringside tonight? A man who last night wowed the world, Jelly Roll, an incredible performance in his WWE in-ring debut last night at SummerSlam. Also here tonight, my guy Metro Boomin is in the house. I love Metro taking photographs earlier today with my man Metro Boomin enjoying SummerSlam. And there, of course, is a Tiger Lily Gold. They performed America the Beautiful earlier tonight. A tremendous rendition by this group earlier on to kick off SummerSlam. And the brand new starting quarterback for the New York Giants, the great Russell Wilson and his family here tonight enjoying SummerSlam. Well, it is time to go inside a steel cage. For the 5th time in SummerSlam history, a steel cage match. Well, they share blood, but inside the cage, it means nothing. The family tree is fractured. The animosity is intensified between these two warriors. And tonight, there's no escape. It's a contest of rage and roots as Solo Sikoa takes on Jacob Fatu. in a steel cage match for the United States Championship next.
Keep it 100. You ain't never been in the ring with nobody like me. Jacob 5-2. See, I'm more gas, no brakes with it. You know what I mean?
Two is the United States champion.
Solo says, I wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for him. Me and you, Solo, now the champions, one-on-one. I'm about to dog walk your ass for the U.S. Championship.
Two into the cover. Who the hell is that?
Oh my God!
I gave Jacob the world. I gave him everything. And he deserves none of it. I'm the new United States champion, baby. These are my MFTs. My family tree. And now my family is complete. If Jacob wants to get involved in our business, we'll take care of it.
Moments ago, a multi-car accident.
Do you know where you can find Jacob Fatu? You gotta be kidding me. Jacob Fatu is a person of interest?
I ain't going with you punk-ass police. I didn't even do nothing.
Calm down, calm down. Let's answer their questions, not make it any worse than it already is, okay?
Tonight is the perfect example of who Jacob Fatu really is. Once a criminal, always a criminal. Wants to be locked up.
Jimmy Uso!
And he is on.
Solo. You want to frame an innocent man and get Jacob locked up? Let's see how you like it. Because you will defend your United States Championship against Jacob Fatu inside a steel cage. Tonight is about sending a message.
Where's Solo going all of a sudden?
The hell away from Jacob Fatu, and who can blame him?
Solo! SummerSlam! I'm dog! Walking! No monkey! The following is a steel cage match! And it is for the United States Championship! Both competitors will be locked inside the cage. The only way to win is by pinfall,
And we are back.
submission, or escaping the cage, either through the door or climbing over the top with both feet touching the floor. Introducing first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the United States Champion, Solo Sikoa.
Solo Sikoa. to be Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship back at the end of June. Now marching into the second steel cage match of his career. Pinfall submission, escape from the cage, both feet hitting the floor. Wade, the question is, who does this match favor, Solo or Jacob?
Well, based on the actions of Solo Sikoa and the MFTs over the past several months, it's been the numbers game that has really exemplified this accumulation of power by Solo Sikoa. The cage, in theory, neutralizes all of that and makes this a one-on-one matchup. Fatu against the man who calls himself Solo, but rarely has been.
Well, this steel cage match for the United States Championship is brought to you by Breath Step. Kill bad breath, become legendary. Defended that championship against Jimmy Uso at Saturday night's main event last month. Steel cage, though, as Solo well knows, is a different ball game.
What a return to great heights it has been for Solo Sikoa after the world started writing him off.
Here comes the Samoan werewolf.
Introducing the challenger from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 291 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu in his very first SummerSlam, the former United States champion, heading in to his first steel cage match in his WWE career. This is the 5th time at SummerSlam that we have had a steel cage matchup, the first since 2001. Back in 1990, the Ultimate Warrior beat Rick Rude. In 94, Bret Hart with a big victory when he beat his brother Owen. In 97, Mankind beat Hunter Hearst Helmsley inside a steel cage at SummerSlam. And then we had a tag team matchup in a cage back in 2001. Jacob Fatu, who at one point in his career, Wade, said, "I love you, Solo." And now it's nothing but disdain.
Jacob Fatu loved Solo when Jacob Fatu was comfortable in the role of soldier. Unfortunately for Solo, Jacob Fatu outgrew the soldier's uniform and started making some battle plans of his own. Those battle plans led him all the way to the United States Championship. However, Solo and his MFTs brought it back to the family.
The prestigious United States Championship match is underway. The official Daphne LaShawn inside the cage. Harley Race, of course, the late great Hall of Famer, the very first United States champion. Dozens of WWE Hall of Famers have held this title over the years. Jacob Fatu that he is again locked in the cage. Made some comments about the fact that Jacob has been in jail before. Solo Sikoa tried to get him arrested a few weeks back as well.
Solo Sikoa just made one final offer to Jacob Fatu to come back to the family.
Well, it's not going to happen. I think Jacob's made that pretty clear over the past couple of months. For Solo Sikoa, he's really got to stop this high-octane style of offense from Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, but everyone forgets that Solo Sikoa, the former street fighting champion of the islands, the former enforcer of the bloodline. This man is double tough too. He might not be as flashy as Jacob Fatu, but he is just as dangerous.
No doubt, and Jacob Fatu now going to mount Solo in the corner. Headbutt after headbutt after headbutt by the Samoan werewolf.
This is exactly what Jacob Fatu has wanted. No more sneak attacks, no more family politics, just pure, unadulterated violence.
Yeah, lock me in the cage with Solo and I'll take care of business. He just delivered that flying corkscrew elbow.
Let's not forget, it was Solo Sikoa that brought Jacob Fatu into the world of WWE after management had consistently said, hell no. Other family members from the Samoan dynasty had said, hell no, this guy is just too dangerous, too uncontrollable.
Oh no! Jacob launched into the cage by Solo. And yeah, your point's right, and you are accurate that did happen, but that it was the way that Solo treated Jacob once he arrived here. Looked down upon him, expected him to do menial tasks for him. Never really appreciated or respected Jacob. And now Solo splashing him into the cage.
Solo Sikoa knows Jacob Fatu better than anybody is. Any of us. He knows exactly how to control Fatu.
Oh, and let's not forget Solo's bitter too, Wade. I mean, Jacob Fatu cost him the Money in the Bank contract.
Well, that was really the first shot in this rivalry, in my opinion, and it really didn't work out for Jacob Fatu the way he thought it would.
Oh, and there's that senton delivered by Solo Sikoa, who is now taken over. Does the steel cage match favor Solo or Jacob?
Well, at this point, you have to say it favors Solo Sikoa, but initially, I would have said thanks to the fact that the MFTs cannot get involved, it would be Fatu's advantage.
I gave you everything. I gave you everything. You didn't want to listen. Come here.
The thing about Fatu is he's a massive weapon in this game, but weapons need to be pointed in the correct direction. Solo was capable of doing that with Fatu. Now he's a loose cannon. He can go anywhere, and it's not leading to success for Jacob Fatu like it did when he was working under Solo Sikoa.
And wait, here's another interesting statistic. The last time that Solo Sikoa was actually pinned in a match was January at the Netflix premiere by Roman Reigns. Solo has not been pinned since then in 8 months.
Solo is a dominant competitor. He's had a huge impact ever since arriving at Clash at the Castle several years ago.
Wow.
And he's continued in the same vein ever since.
A night Mr. McIntyre will never forget. Solo Sikoa right now is dominating Jacob Fatu. Here's the cover.
Come on. Come on, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what's going on.
The official locks the door yet again. Now Solo says open it again.
Man, come on.
Solo wanting to just waltz out of here, and Jacob Fatu is just holding on.
Lining up the most dangerous move in his arsenal.
Yeah, the Samoan spike. Think about the superstars this has felt over the years. Over the Samoan spike. Jacob able to duck underneath, and now Fatu catches him with a kick.
It took way too long of delivering that, but bouncing back with a super. Oh, God!
What a collision.
Poleaxing the massive Solo Sikoa. So much power held between these two men. Boom! Jacob Fatu getting the better of that one. Now, all men have weaknesses, and Solo Sikoa knows better than anybody how to expose Jacob Fatu's weaknesses. He's done it so far in this match, but got a little too lax there, and has allowed the Samoan werewolf back into this.
The sun is setting in North Jersey. SummerSlam Sunday. Over 56,000 at MetLife Stadium looking on as Solo and Jacob battle for the United States Championship inside the steel cage.
The Sun goes down. The werewolves start howling.
And Jacob's feeling it. And Solo sent into the cage.
Solo Sikoa now getting dog walked. All gas, no brakes, and perhaps no respite for Solo Sikoa.
Oh, and it was that phrase, remember when Solo Sikoa twisted the words. All gas, no brains, that really set Jacob Fatu over the edge. And now Jacob. Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Solo can't believe it. Fatu just bounced off the cage.
A human being reacts to steel like that. You are in big trouble.
And now Jacob picking up the pace. Sent time by Fatu. Into the corner now. Gonna bury Sikoa. And Jacob, oh! Plenty. Solo Sikoa and Fatu now gonna head up to the top rope. There's the moonsault to Sikoa.
Unfeasible movement. Menacingly delivered.
And another one. Cover.
One,
by Jacob.
two.
Solo kick out.
Wow.
Oh, such a late kick out. Jacob Fatu cannot believe it.
But there were two here. Wait, is that the first time that anyone has ever kicked out of a Jacob moonsault?
Absolutely, certainly a double whammy of them. Never question the toughness of Solo Sikoa ever again.
And now Jacob Fatu's got to start questioning himself a little bit. He hit Solo with his bread and butter, and it didn't pay off.
Oh, no.
Oh, look who's here.
Tonga Loa,
the MFTs.
Tala Tonga down here, too.
And JC Mateo.
JC Mateo, Tonga Loa, and Tala Tonga.
Sharks. Pay for now.
My family tree. And now Jacob's got a little backup. And Jimmy Uso's here.
There he is, Jimmy Uso.
Technically it's 3-on-1, make it 3-on.
Down goes Mateo.
2-on-1 now.
Watch out! Watch out, Jimmy!
Oh, and Tala Tonga with a boot to the face.
God, he's almost 7 foot tall. And that is the perfect soldier that Solo Sikoa wanted.
And Tala Tonga driving Jimmy into the cage as Jacob looks on, sending him over the Spanish announce table. Jacob can do nothing about it as he's locked inside the cage.
How do you lose Jacob Fatu, yet make your army stronger by recruiting this?
And Tala Tonga still stalking as Solo now tries to drag himself to the door. The door's open. Jacob Fatu going to drag Solo back into the ring. Now will Jacob Fatu.
Close the gate. It's all gas. No goddamn right there.
He doesn't want an escape. He wants to punish Sikoa. He wants the door locked.
Keep the MFTs out of here and let me...
Oh! Samoan spike from out of nowhere. And Fatu kicked out.
Oh. And Solo Sikoa got the jump on Jacob Fatu, but Jacob Fatu is just too durable. Take a look at this angle right here. Jacob Fatu wiping out JC Mateo, but beware the danger behind you. How do you miss that guy?
And now the Samoan spike as Jacob turned around into it, but he was able to somehow kick out. Jimmy Uso attacked the group here at ringside, has been dumped over the table. He's down and out. Now Solo Sikoa, perhaps looking to escape. Go up over the top. If he gets over the top and his feet at the floor, he wins the matchup and retains the title. Solo now, up high, Jacob in pursuit.
Just jump into the arms of the massive Tala Tonga from there. He'll save you, Solo.
Just got to catch him and then drop him on the floor for the win. And now Jacob Fatu dragging Solo back into the cage. And a headbutt by Jacob, and yet another one. Meanwhile, JC Mateo trying to scale the cage here. And
Tonga Loa too.
Tonga Loa, JC Mateo, Jacob Fatu trying to fight him down. And now this Tala Tonga scaling the cage. And what the hell's he got in his...
Tonga Loa's actually inside the cage now. And
oh, watch out!
Following close behind.
And he's got handcuffs. Tala Tonga's got handcuffs.
Oh, that is a genius move.
Oh, my goodness. Tama Tonga handcuffing Jacob Fatu to the top of the steel cage.
How do you win a steel cage match if you're tied to the top?
And the problem is for Jacob, he's handcuffed to the top. He's got Solo Sikoa and Tonga Loa in the ring.
You can't get out, and you can't stop Solo from heading to the doorway.
And I don't think that's going to be the only member of the group that perhaps gets in the ring, but JC Mateo can open the door up now for Solo Sikoa.
Oh, wait a minute!
Fatu somehow busted out of those handcuffs. I have no idea how he did that, but he's loose, and he prevents Solo from getting out of the cage.
The moon came up at exactly the right time for this werewolf. Drew some sort of power from it, snapped those handcuffs, and he's back in, oh my God, back in the fight.
And now Solo ducks underneath again, trying to dive for the door, trying to somehow escape. Jacob Fatu trying to keep Solo in the cage.
Slither his way out of there. It's a tug of war now.
And Solo, doesn't matter if his hands hit the floor, his feet have to in order to win the match. And now Jacob Fatu dragging Solo back into the cage. Oh goodness.
Both men took that to the head. Solo,
you gotta be kidding me.
The better of it.
And Solo Sikoa is going to win this match thanks to Tama Tonga.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, Solo Sikoa.
Okay, I understand we actually have a shot of how Jacob Fatu shred the handcuffs when he was handcuffed by Tama Tonga at the top of the steel cage. And ladies and gentlemen, the replay is brought to you by Brett Death. Kill Bad Brett, become legendary. He just ripped the handcuff off his hand.
Non-human strength that is possessed by Jacob Fatu that saved the match for himself. And just when Solo Sikoa was heading for the entrance, JC Mateo getting flattened by this boot from Tama Tonga. You saw Jacob Fatu catching that steel door flush on the top of the head, and incredibly groggy Solo Sikoa scrambles out to victory.
Sikoa is still your United States champion.
Get him!
And now Solo Sikoa.
Get him!
And now Jimmy Uso back into the fight. Big kick to JC Mateo. And Mateo driven in to the cage.
Sending a message here to Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. Solo Sikoa is not heading back into the fight to protect his family.
And Jimmy Uso is locking the door of the cage as Jacob Fatu is having his way with Mateo and Tonga Loa.
The werewolf is ready to feast now.
And there's no escaping for these MFTs.
Irate and frustrated, this might not be the end of Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Loud message being sent here.
Fatu to the top rope.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Jacob's not thinking about it.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Jacob's going to climb. He's going to climb the cage.
There's no talking sense to this guy.
From the top of the steel cage. Oh, assault by Fatu. Incredible.
The most heavy-duty superstar I have ever seen from the top of the cage after already taking a beating in this match from 4 men, wiping out 50% of the MFTs in one fell swoop, and then bouncing off.
I know,
like
but he got robbed thanks to the MFTs.
Jacob Fatu takes out Solo Sikoa's crew. And Solo Sikoa is still the United States champion.
welcome to the official Riyadh season opening ceremony 2024.
Live from Riyadh. On August 31st, WWE in Paris.
An absolutely incredible scene.
Create a masterpiece.
This is what World Wrestling Entertainment is all about.
WWE Clash in Paris.
Clash in Paris and Monday Night Raw are coming to La Defense Arena in Paris, France on Sunday, August 31st, and Monday, September 1st. Wade and I will be there. Combo tickets on sale now via
Finally, I found my glasses, y'all. I was trying to look for them.
And SummerSlam
It's unfortunate
tonight
that
is brought to you in part by Papa John's.
I wasn't able
Better
to
ingredients,
find them
better
sooner
pizza.
or later.
Papa John's. And AAA, and it's Triple Mania, which is its biggest show of the year, emanates live from Arena CDMX in Mexico City. It'll be live on Saturday, August 16th, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, and will be broadcast live in both English and Spanish on our WWE YouTube channels. Don't miss Triple Mania 2 weeks from yesterday.
Solo Sikoa. He ended up winning the
And
match.
look who's here. Mr. Iguana, Psycho Clown from AAA in the house once
Psycho
again
Clown and
for
Mr.
SummerSlam.
Iguana.
Stars of this past week's SmackDown, man, did they tear their house down. Can't wait to see more of these two and all the crazies from AAA.
Well, they're going to have their eyes on the next matchup. Dominic Mysterio calls himself a champion. AJ Styles, however, thinks he's a fraud. One defends his name, the other is looking to snub it out after weeks of blind shots and cheap
And
shots.
up next
It's finally
is
time
our
to find out who's right. It's Dirty Dom.
Intercontinental
AJ Styles
Championship,
for the
which is the men's Intercontinental
live
Championship.
Next.
AJ Styles takes on Dominic Mysterio. Be right back.
AJ Styles returning to Monday Night Raw.
4 months ago, I came into this building with the biggest smile on my face. Gonna get my career back on track, and then I get injured. This is a career-ending injury I was supposed to have. I've been down. I got back up. I am back.
I know it's been a while since you've been on Raw. The Judgment Day runs Raw.
I gotta admit, man, I'm kind of inspired by your work ethic. But just so you know, you will always be Rey Mysterio's punk-ass kid.
I'm coming after that Intercontinental Championship.
AJ's been breathing down my neck. It's coming after my title.
Dominic Mysterio cannot run forever.
Dominic, you said you wanted to address the WWE Universe regarding your injury.
AJ, read the doctor's note. I am injured.
My ribs aren't at 100%.
But if you lay a finger on me before I'm cleared, AJ, you'll never get your title match. Doctor's orders. So, you want to pull out your little glasses and read this, or what?
Yep, right here. Doctor says you're a punk-ass.
Lucky I'm not cleared. I don't want kidding the elderly anyways.
So for somebody that isn't medically clear, Dominic Mysterio's running around. Look like he isn't hurt at all.
Dom, you must be feeling great.
It was the adrenaline in my soul.
Next week, you are scheduled to be reevaluated. If you are medically clear, I'm going to write a contract for you to defend this Intercontinental Championship against AJ Styles.
7.
Keith, sir.
Hey,
I hope you get cleared today.
Dom, quit stalling.
What do you do? I'm not cleared, AJ.
Not yet. You will be.
And once again, Dirty Dom, who apparently has rib injuries. He's seeing pretty limber to me. Dr. AJ, CPR.
I'm done. You're gonna get that doctor's evaluation.
Now?
Like now.
We finished the evaluation, Dom. Getting a few more moments. AJ, I am cleared. I will see you at SummerSlam. I am the greatest. I'm already the greatest ever. The best. I'm the greatest Intercontinental Champion
He's
of all
not.
time.
I'm coming after that Intercontinental Championship.
One of the all-time best in WWE.
By the way, y'all, he is not the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, representing the Judgment Day, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
In the build-up to SummerSlam, Wingstop provided fans the opportunity to vote on what vest Dominic Mysterio wore during his entrance. The winner was option 3, the long skeleton vest. Huge thanks to all who voted. Wingstop is here. Get yours at wingstop.com.
Well, Dominic
What's
Mysterio
up?
says he celebrated
What's
his
up,
20th
Hero
anniversary
Gamer?
of WWE this year, 20 years ago at
Said it right.
SummerSlam. Rey Mysterio battled Eddie Guerrero in a ladder match for custody of Dominic Mysterio. Dominic still rubbing salt in his dad's wounds, and I'm gonna defend the championship tonight wearing a prototype of the gear that my dad wore at SummerSlam in that ladder match for the custody of me.
Forget about the deadbeat dad. This is the new and improved vision of what a Mysterio can be. Dirty Dom, a.k.a. The Man.
Here comes the phenomenal AJ Styles. Oh, ho, ho, ho!
What the hell is this?
A lowrider.
Speaking of Eddie Guerrero, AJ Styles' son Avery arriving in a low
Oh, that's
rider
AJ's
tonight
son.
on the 20th anniversary of the Eddie Ray ladder match from SummerSlam. Viva la Raza!
What the? Oh, ho, ho, ho!
Introducing the challenger from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 200.
Wait, what does that say? Styles Heat?
Phenomenal AJ Styles.
Wait, AJ Styles one-upping Dominic Mysterio in the mind games here tonight. I talked to AJ earlier today. He said, Cole, I got a surprise for you. Check out my tights when I come to the ring tonight. I didn't know what he was talking about. Now I'm putting 2 and 2 together. The low rider, the tights, that's Eddie Guerrero gear there for this matchup tonight.
Yeah, that's the gear Eddie wore against Ray at SummerSlam 2005 in the match for custody of Dominic Mysterio. And the message is not very subtle, is it? Tonight, Dom, I'm your pappy.
AJ AJ Styles. Talked to me during the kickoff show on
I don't think
Friday.
AJ. I don't think.
Told me this could be it. This could be his last SummerSlam.
I don't
So he's
think.
gonna come out here tonight
I don't
and win his
think
second
Dominic
Intercontinental
Mysterio finds that amusing.
Well, first of all, AJ Styles is not fevering anyone's razor tonight. He's not even Mexican. And secondly, playing off the most traumatic moment of Dominic Mysterio's childhood, and a childhood full of trauma, is absolutely disgraceful from AJ Styles.
Well, maybe you're not even English. The match tonight is brought to you by Wingstop. Wingstop is here. Do not miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door at wingstop.com.
Well, technically, I'm a dual citizen. I'm both English and American.
Yeah, I know. I hear that every week. Nonetheless, SummerSlam and Intercontinental titles have been such a rich tradition. This is
Hold up.
for the Intercontinental Championship 16 times. at
Oh, it is
SummerSlam.
the same ring gear.
The title has changed hands. Will that happen again tonight? Think about all the great battles for this title over the years. SummerSlam '88, Ultimate Warrior, ending the long winning streak of the Honky Tonk Man. 1991, Bret Hart winning his first Intercontinental title. 92, and what was voted the greatest SummerSlam match of all time, the British Bulldog Bret Hart for the Intercontinental Championship. 97, Stone Cold Steve Austin's first Intercontinental Championship win, and tonight, AJ Styles, Dominic Mysterio, do it again.
The way this has started, it's not going to be a classic. It's one-way traffic so far.
And again, we mentioned it earlier in the Countdown show. Big match for Dominic Mysterio tonight. He wants to prove he belongs on the big stage. In these type of matches, he can do that by beating Styles.
Yeah, take on a former world champion and beat him on your own without any help from anyone would be a massive feat, but it's certainly one Dom is capable of. But right now, Dom can't get out the blocks. His head is all over the place thanks to the antics of AJ Styles.
And that's a good point, Wade. He's got a lot on his
yeah,
mind. Of course,
that was
his
the
Morgan's
same
girlfriend
gear
out with injury.
that
Dominic's got a big
Eddie
match for the
Guerrero
AAA
wore
Mega title in 2 weeks
20
at
years ago,
WrestleMania. Oh, that
a
fatal
few months
four-way, as
before
now
he passed
takes
away.
control of AJ Styles.
Rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero. Long live Latino Heat.
Down this Eddie Guerrero phony AJ Styles.
I don't think he's being phony. I just think he's paying homage to the man. But Dominic Mysterio now going to climb the ropes up over the top and takes out Styles. And one of the things about AJ that I was a bit concerned about coming into this match tonight was the fact that perhaps AJ was overlooking Dominic Mysterio. Dominic's been playing this cat and mouse game with him for a number of weeks. AJ Styles perhaps overlooked the champ.
Who hasn't overlooked Dom Mysterio over the past few years? Everyone. And guess what? They've all been proven wrong and will continue to be proven wrong. There's a little Eddie Guerrero for you, AJ. How'd that feel?
A kick out by Styles for the referee. Eddie Orengo could get in position. And Dominic Mysterio now looking to wear down AJ Styles.
I mean, now this game plan of AJ Styles to wear the Eddie gear has simply been a red rag to a toro. That's a bull.
Thanks, Wade.
No problem. I know you need a little help every now and again, and it's all about Dirty Dom Mysterio now.
Dominic Mysterio won the Intercontinental title back at WrestleMania in the fatal four-way match when he actually pinned his Judgment Day teammate Finn Balor.
Important to remember here, Dirty Dom hasn't actually competed since early June thanks to a multitude of injuries keeping him out.
He had one injury. He had a rib issue.
A rib issue, and obviously it seeped into other body parts. He was...
went for a Hurricane Rana. And AJ Styles has him in position, perhaps, for a Styles clash here, and Dominic fights out of it.
Danger moment there for Dirty Dominic Mysterio, but he sensed it and scarpered out of there in a hurry.
And AJ Styles with a tornado DDT, launching himself off the ropes. And both men are down in a critical moment in this match.
Yeah, you can tell AJ is hurting at this point. He's taken a lot of abuse in the early goings, but this was executed perfectly. Unfortunately for AJ, hurting so badly, he wasn't able to leap up and capitalize on it.
And a great night here, SummerSlam Sunday, 56,000 plus in attendance at MetLife Stadium. The lights are on, spotlights on the Intercontinental Championship. Dominic turned inside out. And Styles now with that running, sliding forearm, and Dominic's on the ropes.
And again, that Second win now is AJ, and looking incredibly rapid with it.
SummerSlam has been pretty good to AJ Styles. Beat John Cena here at one point in his career. Covered by Styles for the Intercontinental title.
That is
Kick
true.
out
He
by
did
Mysterio.
beat him.
I think you could literally name any PLE of the year, and they've all been very good to AJ Styles, because that's how successful he has been since arriving back at the Royal Rumble in 2016 here. It's been a golden time for AJ. Will it continue tonight?
AJ Styles again looking to put Mysterio away, and there's a Pele kick by AJ, and Dominic's down.
This really is AJ Styles at his very best, and at the moment, Dominic does not have an answer.
Styles launched out to the apron by the champ. Forearm caught Dominic in the nose.
How quick are those reflexes of AJ Styles still to this day, 26 years deep.
Phenomenal forearm. Dominic ducks underneath. AJ rolls through, caught himself in the apron, and Dominic with a Michinoku driver. Here's the cover. Is it enough to retain the title? Kick out by Styles.
Oh, both men with such brilliant reflexes there. First of all, AJ leaping with that attempt at the phenomenal forearm, but the slip that caught him up in the ropes, that's all that Dom needed to get up with that Michinoku driver. And Dom just continues to grow in this game.
Well, there's no doubt about that. I agree with you, Wade. I mean, Dominic Mysterio has grown leaps and bounds over the past couple of years. And now Dominic, we've been talking a lot about Eddie Guerrero tonight. And these are the three amigos that Eddie made famous.
This is the modern day Eddie Guerrero.
Let's not go that far quite yet.
I don't think we're going far enough.
And AJ Styles drops Dominic on the back of his head. That brain buster by Styles.
Oh man, that was vicious from AJ Styles. Just like it was closing things out. Straight down on the top of the neck and the shoulders. Dom's barely moved ever since.
AJ Styles trying to pull Dominic into position. AJ, a former Intercontinental champion, former WWE champ as well. Oh, went for a frog splash a la Eddie. And Dominic got the knees up, and now Dominic with an opportunity.
Real toughness from Dominic Mysterio, ready to capitalize.
And now AJ in position.
Turning disaster into opportunity.
The move that Dominic took from his dad, Rey Mysterio, the 619. And now Dominic going up top, looking to put AJ away. Went for his own frog splash. AJ Styles caught him.
Oh, God.
And looking for the calf crusher now.
What a transition from AJ.
Yeah, looking for a calf crusher on Dominic Mysterio here by AJ Styles. If Dominic taps out, we've got a new Intercontinental champion.
Turning this matchup on a dime was AJ Styles. So inventive there. And desperately trying to grab the rope and makes it.
Yeah, Dominic, he has champion's advantage. AJ's got a pin or submit him, and Dominic making it into the ropes will force a break.
Frustrating for AJ Styles. He must have smelt victory on that one. Thought he was adding to that trophy cabinet with Intercontinental Championship gold.
And Dominic trying to fight out of the corner, and he does. Dirty Dom. Oh, sends AJ face first into the turnbuckle.
A millionth of a second away from colliding, but just at the right time. Dirty Dom, who is now...
Look, ref!
Well, the official, Eddie Orengo, pretty much caught Dominic there and said, what are you doing?
And it's not illegal to take it off, to then drive an opponent intentionally into the corner would be a disqualification.
Oh, he's finna grab
and the official is trying to put the pad back on as Dominic now has a steel chair in hand.
And that was the trap. Distract the referee with the turnbuckle and then pounce with the steel.
Oh, tossing it to AJ. Talk about some lying, cheating, and stealing. And AJ Styles turns it around.
Stop it. That's not what happened, referee.
Vintage Eddie Guerrero here. Well, the referee doesn't know what happened.
Of all the dirty tricks, AJ Styles, that's disgusting.
Well, the issue is the official had no idea what happened, so the matchup's going to continue, and AJ Styles makes 30 down pay. That was right out of Eddie's playbook. Lying, cheating, and stealing.
A wild couple of moments there. Could have gone either way, but wow, great reactions once again from Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
And now Dom with AJ Styles after getting hung up on the top rope. AJ Styles though quickly back to his feet and a little payback there.
Catching Dirty Dom in the nether regions right now. Liv Morgan will be in a blind panic watching this one. Doesn't bode well for the next few weeks, does it? And it doesn't bode well for the next few minutes of this match for Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Listen to this place. Trying to will AJ Styles on.
Shot to the throat there from Dirty Dom. It's getting desperate in there. This is what you got to do if you want to maintain.
AJ roll through by AJ. AJ Styles once again in the calf crusher. And this way, Dirty Dom has nowhere to go. Styles with the calf crusher in. Dominic Mysterio in trouble. Is he going to tap out here?
Dirty Dom a million miles away from the ropes here. I don't think he's getting there. We might get a tap out imminently.
Calf crusher in by Styles. AJ Styles is... The boot has come loose. Styles just pulled the boot loose, and Dominic's gonna... Dirty Dom is gonna survive because Styles just pulled the boot off.
It's tough to compete with a busted calf and no shoe on, however, but Dom's gonna try it.
Oh, wait a minute, Dom's got the boot in hand, the official. Oh! Boot to the face of Styles.
The referee missed the entire thing, covering up in the corner. I think AJ's out cold here.
Dirty Dom now up to the top rope with a frog splash. Mysterio.
1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner and still the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Well, how unfortunate is AJ Styles when he had victory in his grasp? The boot of Dirty Dom Mysterio coming loose and the calf crusher cancelled.
AJ Styles cannot believe he didn't win the Intercontinental Championship here tonight. Dirty Dominic Mysterio somehow surviving with the gold intact. Hey, this replay is brought to you by Wingstop. Wingstop is here. A lot of Eddie Guerrero references tonight, including, well, this move. Dirty Dom pulling one out of Eddie's playbook, but AJ Styles is ready.
Lying, cheating, and still, well, two can play at that game. Referee, well, we both thought there was going to be the end one way or another, but the referee didn't fall for it. Hell no, let's fight on, but fascinating in the middle.
So wait a minute. This is earlier. Look at Dominic Mysterio actually unzipped his boot earlier on.
It was a game plan by the incredible Dirty Dom Mysterio. Loosened the boot, knowing full well he was going to bait AJ Styles into attending a calf crusher.
Oh my!
What a genius Dirty Dom is! It was strategic and it paid off perfectly. This kid is so smart and so good, he may be unstoppable. Creative, inventive, and escaping to victory.
AJ Styles came out here tonight channeling Eddie Guerrero. Dominic Mysterio used an Eddie trick to win. Eddie did that to beat Kurt Angle 2 decades ago, using his boots.
All right.
This November,
commercial break.
Here. It is electric.
It's almost main event time.
It's a whole new lineup. When WWE.
An absolutely incredible scene.
It's Petco Park.
A slugfest for the ages.
Oh my goodness. The epic performance that no one will ever forget.
WWE Survivor Series San Diego. Tickets on sale now.
Next Sunday on WWE LFG.
It's gonna be sink or swim time.
As the coaches hit the sidelines,
We're all in agreement. Hands off.
This is going to be really good.
the future greats take charge.
This is my stuff.
I am the main event. You run your mouth, and I'll let my game do the talking.
With no limits
Where'd that come from?
and no safety net,
That'll leave a mark.
anything can happen.
I knew in her voice something was wrong.
WWE LFG next Sunday, 9 Central, only on A&E.
Wheatley American Vodka is for hardworking people with true American spirit. People who never just mail it in.
Oh, a thing of beauty!
People who rise to the occasion.
Here we go! Boom!
Men and women who know how to get the job done.
From the top! Oh!
And when the day is over, nothing's better than celebrating with something truly American.
Wheatley, so good, I drink it deep.
And we're at MetLife Stadium, heading toward our main event, Cody Rhodes and John Cena. It is an absolutely gorgeous early August night in East Rutherford, clear and 75 degrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome WWE icon, Stephanie McMahon!
Oh, okay. Stephanie's here.
Is everybody having a good time tonight? Well, I have the honor of announcing tonight's attendance, and that is 60,561 people here tonight.
Wow.
And when you add last night and tonight, we get a total of 113,722 people, making this the biggest SummerSlam in history.
Wow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank all of you that showed up here at MetLife Stadium over the past couple of nights, and also watching around the globe to make this an absolutely epic two-night SummerSlam. It's been an epic night tonight as well, Wade. What about that tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Tag Team titles? You know, we got announcers calling our action all over the world. Let's take a little peek at how they called the TLC.
Et attention! Whoa. Oh! Final DDT!
Konzentriert sich auf Montez Ford mit dem Leg Drop! Oh mein Gott! Oh mein Gott!
Salah and Mujura! 설마!
Oh! Beaucoup de
non! Sur l'échelle, oh mon Dieu! Quel décellerie! Is
Oh no.
Jesus Isten!
And much more of this to come as soon as SummerSlam wraps, as we head out to the post show hosted by the great Joe Test, and of course tomorrow SummerSlam recap with Megan Morant and Sam Roberts. Well, Wheatley American Vodka and the WWE are proud to be joined tonight by Staff Sergeant Luis Martinez Jr. from the USO in the 88th Aerial Port Squadron, 514 Air Mobility Wing at Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst. Wheatley raises the glass to Staff Sergeant Martinez and all retired and active members of the U.S. military for your service. Well, this just isn't a title match. It's main event.
Ladies and gentlemen,
mythology.
coming up next, it's our main event. John Cena defends the undisputed WWE Championship against Cody Rhodes in a street fight match.
It's personal, it's brutal, it's a street fight showdown between the self-professed last real champion and the American Nightmare for the undisputed WWE Championship. It's live, it's our main event, and it's next.
4 months ago. WrestleMania 41.
Everyone you have cheered for, I have beaten your best. When that hits zero, this championship comes home with me. There will be no one ever worthy enough to earn the right to hold this again.
Enough! I don't want to fight a guy who's counting the days until he's out the door. At SummerSlam, I want to fight the real John Cena.
Hold on, Cody. I am not going to be at SummerSlam. I am filming a big movie for Netflix in New York City. I am emotionally exhausted. This was what's best for business right now. There is no way that I can sign this contract.
John Cena forced me to make a choice, and I hesitated. I did not flinch when I returned at WrestleMania and I came back home. I did not flinch when I stood across from a future Hall of Famer with a muscle hanging off the bone. I did not flinch when I went back-to-back at the Royal Rumble. I did not flinch when I faced my mentor, Randy Orton. And I did not flinch when the final boss came for my soul. Justifying clip at SummerSlam. It's a street fight.
Thank you. That was just the boot in the ass that I needed. You forced me into a fight. If I don't show up for war, I shouldn't show up at all.
Welcome back, John Cena.
We get to see Cody Rhodes face off against the greatest of all time at my best.
I was born to do this. At SummerSlam, I want all the hustle, loyalty, and respect. The following is a street fight! And it is for the undisputed WWE Championship! In this match, there are no countouts, no disqualifications, and the only way to win is by pinfall or submission! When you walk behind and you're not a leader, then the view never changes. The view never changes. The view never changes.
Don't let me down now, because I came back for you, for that man up there that died 10 years ago and never got the opportunity to see a real world champion. And I'm proud of you. Thank God I have you.
wrestling has more than one royal family.
Undisputed champion, crown jewel champion, two-time Royal Rumble winner, two-time Intercontinental champion.
The undisputed WWE Championship match is presented by Wheatley American Vodka, the undisputed champ of smooth. Wheatley is 10 times distilled and never backs down from a fight because cutting corners is an American. Enjoy your summer by grabbing an American Mule today. Wheatley, the official vodka of WWE. Please enjoy responsibly.
Oh, there he is. There's the John Cena we wanted. Cena is back. Finally. Is he gonna throw it?
Y'all know what time it is.
Oh, he dropped it. I thought he was gonna throw it. Finally. This is the John Cena we miss.
Introducing first, the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 222 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And his opponent, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, he is the greatest of all time, the never-seen 17, here tonight at SummerSlam, one final time. The last real champion, John Cena.
Get it, Alicia. It is main event time. For the 6th time in his career, and the final time ever, John Cena will main event SummerSlam, defending the undisputed WWE Championship against the former champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Actually got an opportunity to talk to John Cena earlier today. John seemed like the John Cena of old. The man that I spent over 20 years with in this
Great to
industry.
see Cena
the man
back.
that I rode up and down the roads with. It seemed like the old John Cena is back, much like he proclaimed Friday night on SmackDown.
All right, here we go. Street fight.
Much like they stood toe-to-toe as the final 2 men in this year's Royal Rumble. 2 of the final 3 before Jey Uso went on to win everything.
Uh-oh.
And after the show of respect, here we go. Cody and
Oh, I
Cena.
thought he was going to hit the low blow again.
Said I wanted the best version of John Cena. Ask and ye shall receive, at least if you believe the words of John Cena this past Friday.
And Cena sending Cody out right out to the announce table early on. Remember, street fight rules, anything goes. You got to win via pinfall or submission. And Cody Rhodes now sends Cena shoulder first into the steel steps. And for those of you questioning whether or not Cody Rhodes had the killer instinct and whether or not he pulled the trigger, Cody Rhodes answers that early.
Yeah, this is a very different situation than WrestleMania 41 when Cody wouldn't pull the trigger. That was about remaining virtuous. This is a street fight, though. Breaking the rules, the standard rules, is not only allowed, it's encouraged. So Cody, fill your boots.
Cody bouncing Cena face first off the apron. And now John Cena going to reverse Cody shoulder first into the steps. And John Cena, that's Tyrese Halliburton of the Indiana Pacers. And now taking a clutch from Tyrese. Tyrese, of course, out after an Achilles surgery. And now John Cena using the crutch. Again, perfectly legal tonight. Anything goes for the championship.
Yeah, it's very difficult for John Cena to do anything wrong tonight because all bets are off. Oh, it's Cena cocking up here. using the base of the steel steps that is much heavier than the top end, which is bad enough in itself. Cooking up something here for Cody.
Again, Cena won the championship at WrestleMania with a win over Cody Rhodes. Cody wants the title back tonight, but John Cena wants to finish off his first SummerSlam with a bang. Looking for the AA. Cody Rhodes now with John Cena up, and he'll slam him down on the steps.
Well, that is falling on your own sword for John Cena, such as the inherent danger of a street fight like this. Any weapon you bring in the ring could well be turned on you.
John Cena, of course, undefeated against Cody Rhodes in his career in one-on-one action as Cody now looks to head up to the top rope. Cena looking to try to roll off the steps and does, and now he sends Cody Rhodes crashing to the floor.
Careful what you wish for, Cody Rhodes. If this is indeed the very best version of John Cena, the one that's been AWOL for the past 5 months, you may have put yourself in major jeopardy here. You see how heavy those steps are.
Yeah, look at the power of John Cena. In this very dangerous situation here. And Cena, actually throwing the steps at Cody, who immediately grabs his arm.
That radius of that ulna could have snapped on that one. It's the forearm for you, Michael Cole.
Thanks, Gorilla. And now Cody bounced face first off the barricade. Cena, the record-setting 17-time world champion. And Cody Rhodes now launches himself with a big disaster kick to John Cena.
There's another look at this impact.
Oh my goodness!
And there's just no way of safely blocking that to reduce the impact. You just have to eat it. And a surprise
cover.
Back in it.
And Cena kicks out off the side Russian leg sweep. Cody knew he was going to pin Cena there. That was a little mind game.
Yeah, of course, a little psychological. Let Cena know who's back in control of this one. It's the fight within the fight.
Drop down, Cody Rhodes with a big right hand. Again, into the cover on Cena. And Cena forced to kick out.
Here's the issue for John Cena. The reason he's had so much success over the past 5 months is because he's broken the rules. Others haven't. That's not an option tonight. I don't know if I see how John can win this match when he doesn't have the advantage against the best of the current generation, Cody Rhodes.
Again, street fight rules tonight. Cena claims he saw the error of his ways. Knows he has 4 months left here in WWE. And a power slam by Cody. Covered out for the title and a kick out at 2.
Locked in focus of Cody Rhodes. This is a mission to prove to himself more than anybody else that he can take out the very best of the previous generation, the greatest of all time.
Cody launched over the top rope. John Cena collapsing to the floor as well. And now Cody trying to see what type of tools he can utilize from under the ring. Steel chair in hand.
Of a lot of options hidden
Wait a minute.
that ring, and John Cena knows it too.
And John's got a steel chair, and both men now in the ring. The official in this matchup, Dan Engler, can do nothing about this. Oh! And Cody sends a smart move by Cody. Sends the chair flying. Now uses the other chair to his advantage.
Shockwaves reverberated down the fingertips of both men. But
Cover
Cody,
again by Cody.
2.
And forces Cena to kick out at 2.
Cody's just shrugging off the pain a little faster than John Cena at this point, and that might be the element of youth that's in favor of the challenger here.
Now stopping away at the ankle of John Cena is Cody. Cody understands the importance, the opportunity to get his championship back, the championship that defined so much of the last couple of years in his life, finishing the story a couple of years ago at WrestleMania, only to have it ripped away from him in such controversial fashion this past April.
Body of John Cena has been through wars for the past 20 years, taken way more abuse than most, and eventually it does catch up with you.
And Cody now sent into the chair. And Cena ducks underneath, and now John Cena with a shoulder tackle. And a little bit of the Cena of old coming through.
Anyone who's been in the ring with John Cena has tasted this moment.
And John with a 5-knuckle shuffle. And now measuring Cody Rhodes. Looking to put Rhodes away. Had him in the position for the AA. Cody Rhodes over the clothesline. And again, Wade, to your point earlier on, Cody Rhodes seems to be a step ahead of Cena tonight.
Yeah, he knows exactly what's coming from this version of John Cena. That was the issue at WrestleMania. He didn't know what was coming. And this has perhaps made it easier.
And Cody Cutter. And that could be it. John's next snapping back. Cody and a kick out by Cena at 2.
Another look at this. Cody Cutter expertly executed. So precise. Cody is locked in. Of course, he had to win the King of the Ring tournament to earn himself this opportunity. The crown is great, but this is even better if you pull off the dot.
Oh, it's what defines Cody Rhodes here in WWE today. The undisputed WWE title. John Cena now.
Hey.
From out of nowhere.
1, 2, and then kick out.
Cody ain't going to go down that easily. It's a move that has put us all away at one time or another. It's put Cody away in the past, but this is the best version of Cody Rhodes we have ever seen, and he is driven tonight.
And now Cena runs right into Cody. Cody going to climb up to the top rope. Cody, oh, look at that. Cover on that cross body. Cena kicks out. That twisting cross body by Cody Rhodes almost puts Cena away.
Like a Terry Funk style moonsault right there. So hard to defend. It's not linear. Get your hands up. He'll knock you upside the side of your head.
That's a point. He ended up in that cross body position. And now Cody off the second rope with yet another disaster kick to Cena. Covered by Rhodes. John has to kick out at 2.
Again, here's an age factor for you. I don't want to harp on about John Cena. He is clearly at the twilight of his career. And when you get deeper into a match like this, massive momentum swing in the favor of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, but can John Cena feed off adrenaline? Can he feed off emotion? John Cena has 4 months left in his career here. He wants to go out as the champion. That's what he wants to be remembered by.
John Cena needs to feed off the C Nation.
Oh,
it ain't working right now.
Covered by Cody. Hook of the leg and a kick out.
Cody Rhodes has been emotionless from the get-go. Every kick out, Cody's eyes are like a computer processing the data. What do I need to do? How close is Cena to be ready for the kill?
And again, Wade, it's what we were talking about earlier on. Cody finally proving that he had that killer instinct, that he could pull the trigger when he needed to. But now John Cena with an electric chair to Cody Rhodes, center of the ring. Cena cover. Can he retain? Hooks the inside leg, and Cody has to roll the shoulder out.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying so hard to stay awake. I don't know why I keep yawning.
And it's a big fight feel in our main event. Been a rumbling with crowds since the get-go. And Cena with Cody back up on his shoulders again. Cody Rhodes now lifting John Cena up. Cody Rhodes.
Oh, God.
With a pile driver to Cena. Cody Rhodes with a pile driver for the title. And Cena kicks out.
That is a move that is technically banned in WWE. You can't ban it in a street fight. It's banned because it paralyzes human beings. One of the most dangerous moves we have in the history of professional wrestling. Well, Cody pulled it off tonight, and it wasn't enough.
Yeah, and look at Cody, the look on his face. He can't believe he didn't put John away with that pile driver. Cody Rhodes digging down deep, pulling out all the stops, doing anything he can to try to win the title tonight. Cody's tried just about everything, Wade. And now you see the official Dan Engler checking on Cena, who instinctively kicked out. The pile driver, though, leaving John in a heap.
John can't even move his limbs at this point, despite that kick out. Well, this is a major concern, and the referee may have to step in. It is a street fight, but the ref can end it if... Oh, no, hold on.
Whoa.
Playing possum.
Hey.
He delivered both men down. Cena with a tremendous amount of resilience, getting Cody up and delivering the AA.
An explosive, almost instinctive reaction from John Cena. Unable to mount a pin here. Another look at this. I thought Cena was playing possum, but the post-AA collapse tells you otherwise.
This is our main event in front of 60,561 WWE fans at SummerSlam Sunday. John Cena, his final SummerSlam ever, defending the WWE Championship against the former champion Cody Rhodes, and both these athletes leaving it all in the ring tonight.
My bad, y'all. I don't know why I keep trying to fall asleep.
John Cena launched up, pop-up powerbomb, cover now, isn't enough, Cena able to kick out, turns it in, looking for the STF.
Oh, he got him.
Completely locked in there, Cody in panic mode, Cody in peril.
Cody's got to try to make it to the ropes to force this break here.
What an amazing transition from Cena just when he got written off from that powerbomb.
Cody dragging himself to the ropes to try to grab it, forces the break.
Oh, there it is. Oh, no break.
This is a street fight. You can use the ropes for leverage to pull yourself out of the ring. That is Cody's only chance here.
Indeed, and the official doing a great job making sure that he didn't call for the break here. But Cody now using the ropes to his advantage to make sure John Cena has to break the STFU.
Well, Cena's throat dragged across that bottom rope. There was almost no way out there for Cody Rhodes. How much damage has been done?
And now John
What a
Cena
match so far.
in control of this matchup. The current champion, the 17-time champion. Now a reversal, and Cena is sent over the barricade into the timekeeper's area by Cody.
This audience absorbing every blow, every shot from these two superstars. People are scared to blink. They don't want to miss a millisecond of what is likely to be an all-time...
Oh! Cena with a microphone off the face of Rhodes.
You're at that point in the match. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. John Cena, are you kidding me?
Wow.
Cena! John Cena pulling out all the stops tonight.
The skull of Cody Rhodes rattling off the ground there. John Cena turning back the clock, rolling back the years, and now has a massive smile on that face.
And now clearing off the Spanish announce table and putting Cody now on our announce table. And you got to wonder what John's got in store for Rhodes.
I guarantee you it's not going to be pretty, whatever it is called.
Street fight rules. Cena can do anything he wants here. He's got Cody Rhodes up on his shoulder. He's making his way toward the Spanish announce table. Cena with an AA to Cody through the table.
Through the table. Cody's out.
Doing everything he can to walk out of here with the title.
Collapsing the reinforced metal desk. Cody launched like a human projectile. How much power does Cena still have?
Again, the pinfall or submission needs to take place inside the ring in the street fight.
Cena could barely stand up himself at this point. Understandably so.
Well, John looks unbelievable in this match, though. Best he's looked, I think, here at WWE in his return.
This is awesome.
Sends Cody back in the middle of the ring, and John Cena now in pursuit. John cover, hooks the leg to retain. Cody gets the shoulder up.
God, take another look at this. A jumping John Cena, a flying Cody Rhodes, and a horrific landing for the American Nightmare.
But again, the story of this is, Wade, is that Cody Rhodes was still able to kick out of the pin by Cena following this.
That's no surprise to John Cena. He's fought the best for 20-plus years. He's seen the toughest, he's seen the most durable, and Cody matches all of them. Cena knew exactly what he would have to do tonight to get the win.
Cena firing up. Oh, nobody home. Cody Rhodes sidesteps Cena. Cody now's got him in possession for a Cody. Oh, my God, the crossroads by Cody. Cover now. Hooks the leg. Almost had him. Cena kicked out at 2. And now Cody has the doubt starting to set in. The crossroads by Cody.
Locked in out of nowhere, the crossroads, bang on the top of Cena's head. It should have been over, and against almost anybody else, it would have been over. You wanted the best, Cody. Well, you got him tonight.
And John Cena has just been feeding off the WWE fans tonight, but perhaps the end is near. Cody saying, what do I need to do to put John away? What did JBL used to call him? Big Match John. Oh, he steps up in these massive situations in his career.
Big Match John, QB1, hustle, loyalty, respect against the blood, the struggle, the nightmare.
And now Cody Rhodes heading up to the top rope. He's got Cena hooked. High above the ring here at MetLife. John trying to power out. So much of his game over the past couple of decades has been based on power. And John Cena now with a couple of headbutts to the chest of Cody. And Cody dropped to the mat. And now Cena to the top rope. How is Cena still able to do this? Leg drop, back of the neck. Cody may be out. John Cena with an opportunity to deliver an AA. Just like old times for John Cena. But Cody Rhodes kicks out.
Oh my God, John Cena going for broke here. There's no way to land this for Cena that's remotely pretty. It's even worse for Cody. Followed up with yet another AA. And Cody Rhodes, who clearly is no longer in control of his faculties or his body, manages to kick out.
Yeah, but now it's John Cena who's starting to say to himself, talk to himself, what do I do? What can I do? Street fight rules, but John may have an idea in mind.
John Cena has the experience to never run out of options. He's been in the deep waters more than anyone. Chair ain't good enough, apparently.
But a table might be.
Man, is SummerSlam the PLE for
having all the time in the world
for tables?
Whatever he wants to come up with here.
Because earlier tonight we had the TLC match.
Oh, I just went through an announce table with
then
an AA
Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria put out a table, and now we got John Cena and Cody Rhodes now wants to join the party of going through a table.
Gather your bearings, figure out what the hell you have to do to get back into the fight. You do not want to turn around and see this view.
Cena now measuring Cody. Lets Cody back up on his shoulders. Cody Rhodes goes smart move, tips the table, and now Cody delivers a DDT. Into the cover, hooks the leg on Cena. John's got to kick out again.
The right move at the right time for Cody Rhodes. Sometimes defense is the best form of attack. Get that table the hell away from you and figure it out from there.
And now Cody looking to use the table to his advantage. The punishment showing on both of these men as our undisputed WWE Championship match continues in the main event at SummerSlam.
Could only ever have been this way.
I'm trying my best to
the
stay
two
away.
best from their respective generations. All-out war.
John Cena Averting disaster. Cody Rhodes as well. John Cena now with Cody up top. Cody hangs onto the top rope, able to land on the apron. Ducks down underneath and going to drag John outside. Now John bounced over the barricade and into the WWE Universe here, and Cody's in pursuit.
Well, the entire stadium is your playpen tonight, gentlemen.
Oh.
The reason it's called a street fight.
In fact, outside the stadium could potentially be referee in hot pursuit.
Now Cody whipped into the protective barricade. No padding there, though.
This entire audience now being treated to a front row seat.
And Cody and John throwing everything at one another and now throwing haymakers. Cody just raking across the back of John Cena.
Cena is just moving so well. The best he moves since returning to WWE, and this is the most abuse he's taken in that time.
Agree 100%. Going toe-to-toe with Cody Rhodes, and now John Cena with a barricade in hand, bouncing into Cody, using anything he can as a weapon.
This looks very ugly for the American Nightmare.
Oh, and Cody driven back again.
Tried his best to block that, caught it on the arms more than anything, but unable to launch a volley back in response.
Now John Cena
going
to lift Cody up again.
Oh, no.
And Cody surviving. Cody, though, suplexing John into the steel.
No give whatsoever. Spine against steel. Every angle imaginable, Tyrese Halliburton felt that. So did all of us.
Cena trying to crawl away. Cody Rhodes trying to
All right,
gain the
y'all.
upper
I'm
hand.
gonna end
This
it
match
right
has
here.
been
I know the
so
match is not
evenly
over, but I don't want.
undisputed
But I'm starting to get
WWE
tired, so
title.
I'm gonna end the live stream right here. I know this is not the way to do it, but I keep falling asleep and I don't know why. So I'm just gonna end it right here and watch the rest of it on my own time. I do apologize for the intervene, but I definitely enjoyed SummerSlam with you guys. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.
The
Deuces.
17-time champion. Cody Rhodes looking to follow in his footsteps. Sending Cody underneath this massive stage here at SummerSlam.
Well, we didn't have a cameraman close enough to see what the hell is going on here.
And again, Cena and Cody Rhodes are somewhere underneath the stage.